All right, all right, all right. Welcome to the afternoon watch with Night Strike, and hopefully Jimmy will jump in, but we'll see what happens. I could just go and invite him this way. Early watch the AK guy. Oh fuck, where's Jimmy? I have no idea what we were supposed to do today, so fuck it, we'll do it live. Da, 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 da. That's what I'm saying. We're still here. Jimmy, just jump in. Come on, you can do it. Jump in, Jimmy. I know you can do it. Come on. Wait, I don't know who to invite. I don't know how to do it. Early watch az@gmail.com. Here we go. Who else? Nobody else. Well, we're still going. We're waiting for Jimmy to get back so that we could, talk about all the important shit. Because important shit matters, right? Right. Of course it fucking does. Otherwise, what would be the fucking point, right? Come on, Jimmy. You can do it. Get that phone up. If you would like to jump in, even you are invited. Against my better judgment. But so, it would help to know what we're supposed to be doing today, but I'm gonna have to check the email. All right. So, what were we supposed to be doing today? Politics, news, main topic, gun channels plug, gun questions. Guess that gun. More stuff. build a gun. No, we're not doing the MFK again. No. Is that the same movie as yesterday, Jimmy? I don't know, but there you go. See if I can get him in here. Yeah, I know, Sean. I've heard about that. That's why I'm glad I don't live in Maricopa County because, yeah, things are getting fucked. I don't suppose they just go back over the border, would they? No? Why not? I know. I appreciate it. Yeah, I just wish we had better news than this. Like that, Trump took the M1 Garand ban away, or without the need of the Senate to do something about it, or something good happened. Anything, but yeah, no, we got this. Some weeks they just let you down. They just let you down. Come on, Jimmy, get your ass in here. I know you got a cell phone. Reset that router. Jump in. Is anyone out there listening on the Gun Channel side? If you want to jump in, please do so. If I need a link, I can send it again. But I don't like doing this by myself. Tony jumped out because I guess Tony went hunting or something. Jimmy, I'm already running. I guess I could send you the long link if that would work. If your phone's not taking it. What email address do you want me to send it to? I guess I could add them in there that way. Let's see. Hold on. Jimmy, check your emails. Check your emails. Pretty sure I sent you an invite on both of them. Try and go through that way. If not, email them to yourself or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
There we go. Get back. We're back. So what I literally did was copied the title and put at the end of it a dash and then a space and then a part 2.
Yeah, we unfortunately have had a lot of sequels and trilogies on the early watch, so it's all good.
Sometimes not always on the same channel.
No, no. But on gun channels though, gunchannels.com, it's the same channel.
We all pitch in together. And I'm
Yeah,
sorry you have to do this on your phone, but look at it this way. At least it's running.
oh no, man. See, that's the thing is that I enjoy doing this shit. I like doing this shit. You know, if we first started the show, man, we had like 4 or 5 people that would watch the videos. I still love doing this shit. You know, it's just fucking really irritating and frustrating right now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, just reformat that hard drive. Just reinstall Chrome OS. I don't know if you've got like a boot disk or something that you have to do, or if you have to take it down to a friend that does that for you. But either way, get all the data you can off of it. If you need your bookmarks, get off your book. Actually, technically, you don't need to get any data off of that machine. Probably you can just reformat it, and all the data should just re-download. Because when it comes to Google Chrome, if you sign into Chrome and if you have to reinstall and you lose all your bookmarks, guess what? Because if you were signed into Google Chrome, the web browser,
Right.
and you have all your bookmarks there, guess what? All your bookmarks are saved the next time you install it again. It will restore your bookmarks. Granted, if you got some shady shit in there, maybe you don't want to restore it, but I would say at that point you shouldn't be fucking looking at that in the first place.
Nah,
You know
man,
what I'm saying?
my Pornhub is open to the public. I don't care.
Okay, well as long as it's open and there's no shady shit, it's just normal shit.
Well, pretty much. Let me see. What do I have bookmarked that's important? Oh, I just
No,
bookmarked.
you don't need to tell us there.
Oh no. I'm just looking. I'm just looking because pretty much I got a couple of gun movies that we've never used before. Repeal the Hughes Act, which is over with. The NFA, which is over with. Well, the petitions anyway.
Yeah. Well, no, they restarted them.
Um,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's right. They did put out new ones. That is true.
No. We what was the last
Um,
season of X-Files we did?
hmm. Was it? Did we leave off on 6? I want to say.
No, I think we got to 7.
Oh, did okay.
I think we did get to 7. So why don't we do? Why don't I load this up and why don't we do season 7 of X-Files?
Yep, sounds good. Now, hey, if I all my group Google stuff, if I was to do a power wash, would that fuck everything up or no?
What do you mean by power wash?
Uh, Power wash, like, hold on, let me get to it. To clear browsing data, and then what it would be is, so this is what they're telling me a power wash is deleting my browsing history, my download history, my cookies, and other site plugin data, cached images and files, passwords, autofill, hosted app data, and media licenses.
That would only help if if your issue was that it was just some temporary files,
Oh
but
shit.
it doesn't sound like it is. So that won't help worth a damn. So let's just continue with what we were doing and let's just continue the show and we'll troubleshoot later
Word.
because the show must go on.
Sounds like a plan.
So we did season of 7 of X-Files, I guess. Too bad Tony left, but whatever. Thank you,
It's all
Google.
good. It's all good.
I mean,
I'm a little bit of a X Files fan myself.
I love the X-Files.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, we can't play that because we'll get
No,
copyrighted.
yeah. We don't want to get you that.
Even though I played the good, the good, bad, and the ugly a while back.
Well, I think it's like a certain amount of time. I think I'm not sure.
I played like 22 seconds. Yeah, wait with
Oh
it.
well.
So, let me. I'm just gonna do this. So I'm just gonna so everyone can see it. So we're on season 8 of the X Files when they brought the T1000 into the mix. I forget the actor's name, but you get the point. Agent Doggett or something like that, or something. I don't know what it is, but
That was Daggett.
yeah, I think it is. So the first handgun. It's a very all right. It's the P226. All right, how about that? Sorry, people are talking in the background. Oh, can't do anything.
All right,
That was all
bitches,
good.
I'm back.
All right, we're doing the X Files season 8. What do you mean why? Why not?
I got kicked and booted and all types of stuff happened.
Yeah, he's having technical difficulties.
Why, as in every other season, had almost identical list of guns?
Because we have to get through the entire season of the X Files at some point. Okay, or not season, but every season. Okay.
I apologize to our audience for ever thinking of this fucking idea.
It's a great idea and it wastes time. So come on. There's the P226 in nickel. Oh yeah, everybody loves that one. It's not new, so moving on. The 228, also not new, so we're gonna move on. The ISS Sig Sauer non-gun. I think that's new.
God, I don't remember now.
Yeah, take that. It's the Bretta 92 FS. Yes, it's not new. We've seen it in almost every fucking season.
You apes want to chat forever. Huh. Well,
Chat or die,
I
bro.
think we made I think we made our intention to chat pretty clear, starting this out at 6 fucking hours.
No, he was making a
I get the reference.
I think he wants us to cover that movie today, so I think we will.
I can't remember what it is, but it's the big bugs. I know. Yeah, that one, Starship Troopers.
There
Yeah,
you go.
I mean, hey, hell, fuck it. We got about an hour and a half or so left till I usually cut it off. I mean, we could make it the movie fucking watch.
And there's the Bretta 84S. Not new either. Glock, also not fucking new.
You start out with Glock,
1911, also not new.
obviously.
I think this one is. The ISS Smith & Wesson Snubnose.
I think you're right. I don't recall there being a Smith in here.
Yeah. Starting to get some variation. Oh, a Springfield Armory Tactical Response 1911. That's
No,
new.
that ain't in here.
That is new in season 8.
New is a relative term when you're talking something like a fucking 1911.
Well, it depends on it. You squint your eyes, turn your head to the left, and hum really loud. Maybe. The Ruger
But
K9
I will give you
KP94DC.
fucking shut up while I'm interrupting you.
All right, fine.
I will give you that was not in here before. So
Right. No, that's new. What about this Ruger? Is this Ruger new? I think it's new.
I think the only Ruger they had before was there might have been P, but that freaking Cattleman's Carbine copy thing.
Yeah, the Super Red Hawk. Yeah. No, I think this has been in the last 2 seasons, but it's not that new. We've had the Jericho 941 already. Hey, here's a new one. Norinco Type 54.
Ooh.
That's a new one. I think the Glock 26 is new too. Because
What's that? Mulder's backup piece?
before they just had Glock 17s and PPKs, but now they're using Glock 26s.
Right, I don't recall having any of the
Oh,
Glocks except for the
yeah, this one's new too.
17.
Great, Bob will be happy. The Browning High Power. Meh. All right, now we're into submachine guns, where most of them are MP5s of different variations, of which we've all seen before. A3.
What? No HK?
No, hey, they're HK. And there's the A2, MP5. All right, and then we're out of that. Those were the only two in Season 8, I guess. Now we're down to rifles and carbines, and it's just the Car 15s. And apparently those were only rifles used. So now we're in the shotguns. Mossberg 500 Persuader. All right. Mossberg 500 Field. I think their budget was a little tight this season.
Yeah, Mulder wasn't on it.
Mossberg 500 AT. All right, the Remington 870. I think this is before Freedom Group. Probably not. It depends on what year this was. Side-by-side double barrel shotgun. Probably a Stevens. I'm willing to bet it's a Stevens. Sawed off.
Don't have a clue, man. There was a fair amount of cheap knockoff doubles that came in back then.
And there's the same 12 gauge over and under double barrel shotgun they've been using every season. And that's it. That's it for Season 8. We're done.
I got to say, and I'll pose this as a question instead of a statement. Which would be your choice, guys? Over and under or side by side?
Side by side.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that one. Side by side. I've seen a couple over unders that look cool, but side by side.
I'm side by side too.
I say side by side because it's iconic. I mean, over and under was a nice idea, and it's a good idea for some things, but side by side is just I've seen so many movies, of the Old West where they're using the old coach guns, which were also side by side.
Right. Sean says over and under better to aim, but that's absolutely incorrect.
Yeah, I can.
It's not true. The freaking aiming mark is
Lower.
No, it's a half inch off either way, approximately on 12 gauge, but a half inch is nothing to spread a shotgun at 30, 40 feet.
Yeah.
I seen this in a gun magazine years ago because I always thought the over and under would be a smarter idea for the aim, but the old dude that wrote the article said, nah, that's crap.
All right. So, there we go. Jimmy, you can take the reins now.
Nah, fuck it, I'm gonna take them. No, I'm just kidding.
No, please, by all means. I want to get something to eat.
Yeah, man.
And when I say that, I want to open this bottle of cheese balls I got the other day.
I'm suggesting that your aiming line being 1/2 inch to one side doesn't matter. It's the same idea as having a scope mounted off to the side, sort of.
It doesn't matter because, let's be honest, no matter what you're firing, unless you're firing slugs, you're firing scattershot anyways.
That is a fact.
That's the point the guy in it's probably Field and Stream because I subscribed to them for some years, but that's the point he made, is that, you're still straight. If the shotgun's made well, you're still sighting straight down the bore. You're just 1/2 inch outside of it.
Whenever I shot, I've only shot a double barrel once, double barrel sawed off, and I just kind of like centered it. So I mean, some of the buckshots went on one part of the target, and then it got the other part of the target, and it kind of met in the middle. I like them though. I only shot slugs out of that thing one time, and I will only ever shot slugs out of that thing that one time, never again.
No, Jimmy, I got to bring my
You coming to the gun show strike?
Which one?
Wanamaker.
I thought about it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to because I want to go to the NRA show too.
We should get together there with a couple of Steven 67s and let Jimmy shoot those with just loads in them, not slugs or nothing.
No, I don't think Jimmy's going to Wanamaker. Are you?
I'm planning on it. The money is looking okay, like I can go, but I'm just seeing what the time is looking like, what kind of time I'm going to get. So I'm probably going to go. Don't want a definite answer yet, but probably looking like I'm going to go. I want to get that table of Bakelite that fucking Flippy was telling me about, those Bakelite mags.
Yeah, my issue is I can make probably one trip, and Georgia is easier for me to get to than Oklahoma. So
yeah,
that depends.
Yeah, you're close. Yeah, you're closer.
Yeah,
hit somebody in carpool.
Yeah, maybe if I'm lucky, I'll hit DB.
Bring your parachute in case he decides he needs some extra money.
Right.
I honestly don't know if the money's going to be there or not for me, but I'm at this point planning to go. The old lady's okay with it, so.
Well, the issue is the NRA annual meeting and Wanamaker are both in the same month. So I don't know if Wanamaker's in the beginning of the month or the end of the month.
I see enough of the NRA in my email every fucking day. I don't want to go to one of their goddamn shows. Although I do want to swing by the NRA Museum in the Bass Pro Shop in Springfield, Missouri on my way out or back.
The thing is, Smeggy's going to the NRA annual meeting, so I figured I'd go meet him there because he's not going to be able to go to Wanamaker.
Well, none of us get to go, that we're still all really iffy, so.
Yeah.
But if he wants to shoot a shotgun that kicks, he needs to wrap his hands around a 67.
Yeah. Hey, I'm down. Dude, I'll shoot slugs out of that sumbitch, man.
No, you're
guns became hugely popular.
No, Jimmy. If you're gonna shoot out of those guns, you're gonna do it right. You're gonna shoot double-aught buckshot.
How about the triple-aught? Not enough.
If we can find some.
I got some. I got fucking bags of it, dude. Remington
Well,
Express.
let's hope it's 75 degrees, so it's t-shirt weather, because that makes all the difference.
Yeah, no
Difference
kidding.
in what? The hairline fracture in my bone and shit.
Well, the
What
bruising.
difference? Yeah.
Yeah, we want to make sure you get a clean welt. Right, Tony?
Well, hell yeah.
Hey, the first time I fired that fucker, I checked, and yeah, my shoulder had a big imprint of where the buttstock was. It had a huge bruise there.
I did not lie about the gun. I told you that kicked.
No, I know. But here's the thing. I also didn't pay full price for the gun either, so I'll take what I can get.
So I say, I think the reason them things weren't wildly popular was because they did kick more, or it felt like they did. Because believe me, I've got a corresponding 870, and there's nowhere near the perceived recoil on that 870 that that 67 has. But I don't like the 870. Go figure that one out.
And yeah, Sean, I don't think I'm be able to go. I'm not gonna be able to make Wanamaker if it's April 1st and 2nd. Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I believe it's the
That's
first through the third.
That's what's kind of iffy with me too, because we kind of have some shit right around then too. And I was initially planning to go. It was going to be the. I was thinking it was the, 7th or 14th. I say we now. Myself, if I choose to go, I can go by myself. But I don't know. I'd like to take the old lady. My buddy that I would haul with me, he's in the hospital, pretty damn sick. So I don't know that he'd be able to go. Where the hell you at, Angry? Because I'd be willing to carpool with somebody.
I think he's in California.
I thought he's in Ohio.
Is he in Ohio? Angry, where are you?
Pennsylvania.
Hey, Pennsylvania. Well, if Pink's
That is a
going,
long
why don't you
fucking
just hang out with Pink? Pink's in Pennsylvania. No, it's Moon. If Moon goes,
Moon.
you can go.
I was just in southwest Pennsylvania a few years back. It was.
Yeah, I think Pink's Ohio. Moon's Pennsylvania.
I don't know if I could stand being in a car for very long with Dano.
You met Dano?
No, just on here. Honestly, I'm one of those who can't ride.
You have to drive.
If I ride with somebody, I get car sick. But if Dano was interested and I was able to put shit together to go, I would consider it. I'm just joking about not being able to ride with Dano. I could take Dramamine or something to fight the car sickness. Although I think I would rather drive and take mine because I got a much bigger vehicle, I suppose. I got a big, not floaty, squishy suspension 4-wheel drive Suburban. It's a funny thing because me and all three of my half brothers all get car sick riding with people. With the exception of me and my older brother riding with each other. And then there's a guy I used to work with that I could ride with and it wouldn't bother me because I suppose it's trust. Or I was really drunk. Could have been. But we all have that issue where we can't stand to ride with other people.
How'd it work out with your kids?
I rode with my kids. My oldest, I let her start driving when she was about 13. And because it was, in a big old Bronco, and we were out on a country road and she'd drive about 20, it wasn't a problem. Then when it got to be driver's license time, I was working most of the time, so she was riding with her mother. And when it come time to teach her how to drive a stick shift, I just got in, showed her how to put it in first gear and take off. And then I said, just go drive it.
Well, no, I mean, what about when they were little? Did you go out as a family, every once in a while together in the same car, or did you take two cars?
No, we drove one car.
Okay. Do you have any problems then when you were driving with them being in the same car?
No. Driving doesn't bother me. It's just being a passenger.
Okay.
No, hell, we traveled all over the Midwest camping and shit with the kids, so that ain't a problem.
Okay, Jimmy, what's on the list?
I'm on the YouTube thing right now, and actually just found out that I had a live stream, a restriction strike, and that's apparently why I'm unable to embed.
And why are you restricted? What'd you do?
I have no idea. It's just telling me why I'm not able to embed. Now let me do my goddamn time zone meeting. My bad. I'm just kind of, I don't know, man. This shit is really aggravating.
You ain't fucking kidding, because, you're offended by what you hear here, which that is my fucking plan in the first place. Don't listen. I ain't sending this fucker to your mailbox and making you listen to this son of a bitch.
Yeah, I've been doing this for over a year now, so I don't know why it's so hard.
Yeah, I was getting told yesterday, man, that it's pretty much fucking spammers and trollers out there, trolls everywhere. So I'm just getting mine.
It's either the sweat ass and fish or the Red Wings.
Yeah. But we didn't, today was pretty, I mean, I'm not going to say boring, but it hasn't been like the past couple of days. So I don't see what the fuck.
I have to say this right now. Fucking Red Wings.
See, he's a kid. He don't understand.
Yeah, and careful, Nice Strike. You might be next.
We ain't talking hockey.
Were you not talking hockey?
No.
No.
Oh. Well, still, I hate the Red Wings. And I know Smeggy's going to give me shit for that later, but I don't fucking care. I'm not a Red Wings fan.
Be right back.
All right, man.
Yeah, I'm talking hockey because what the hell?
Yeah, Red Wings is bit like this. Say that the lady of your choosing for the evening is on a rag, and you still decide to stuff your face in the nether regions, and you'll have Red Wings.
I don't want to hear any of that shit. Not on the Night Strike watch.
Well, you asked.
I mean the afternoon watch. Excuse me.
The tedious, aggravating, frustrating watch.
Yeah,
It
which the
doesn't just.
only way it works is if Jimmy doesn't host it.
Yeah, that's what it works.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I can't. For some reason, I cannot find my fucking time zone, so we're going to go with.
Your time zone, the Mountain Standard Time, MST.
Yeah, but it keeps giving me GMT and fucking bullshit ones, and then I can get Chicago, and then I can get the Sasu and Canary and Casablanca and
Well,
Conakry.
technically, your GMT minus 5.
Is it -5?
I'm minus 5 Eastern.
Oh, okay.
Central is minus 6. I think you're minus 7, and California is minus 8. Let me check.
There's a place called Dawson Creek. Pretty awesome.
No, not awesome at all.
I don't want to wait. Oh, there it is, Phoenix. Titties.
Your GMT minus 7.
Yep.
Pacific is minus 8, I believe.
Damn, I don't even want to put in my fucking address anymore. Like I don't even know if I could trust Google. There it is.
Oh God, Angry's like, for our lives to be over. You started this.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he can take his Dawson Creek and he can, float right down it. He can be up that creek without a paddle, for all I care.
Not Joey though. See, I don't know. I don't know, man. Katie Holmes now to me is like kind of a fucking. I wouldn't go so far as to say putrid, but I probably wouldn't touch her with somebody else's. But back in the day, man, it's pretty fine.
Back
I
in the
liked her as a
day,
little Dawson's Creek when she was a little tomboy Joey and shit.
I was still yawning at the show because I had better things to do.
I don't want any of that shit. No, down the board. Yeah, man, it's just this is ridiculous right now. And this is why I didn't even go to monetize it in the first place. So now I'm going through a bunch of shit right now, just so you know. I'm doing the appeals and all that shit. Yeah, I accepted it and I read it.
So you are appealing it right now and getting it
Well,
under review.
I did the whole appeal thing yesterday, but now I'm doing it for Early Watch AZ. Yesterday I did it for Jimmy James. Now I'm doing it for Early Watch AZ. Because apparently that's why it said I am not able to embed. You are not able to embed. And when I looked at why,
Yep, someone's attacking you because apparently they don't like you.
that's cool, man. I feel like I'm a likable guy though. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, who
I do
knows?
talk too much. I talk too much
maybe
shit.
G-Webs, Matt, Yankee, and myself will be next.
I hope not, man. I hope this shit stops.
But if they do, I'm just gonna go and email Google and tell them Edge said you better fix this shit right now. So get my account back up.
Oh yeah, right. And they'll be like, Edge who? Yeah, I know Edge 406, and then they'll be like, okay, we're taking that motherfucker down next. Thanks.
Did you read Sean's comment? You still whine about this YouTube thing?
Yeah.
I
like that appeal.
I'm surprised we don't get it more. Honestly.
What, that?
All right. Well, I'm being reviewed right now, and I will receive an email about the status of my application soon.
Good.
So hopefully one of these two are fucking working by tomorrow. Jesus Christ. And I didn't go and troll YouTube like I was saying yesterday either and shit and open up a bunch of crazy channels. I thought about it, but then I figured, nah, I'm just going to be doing a bunch of work for really no reason.
Remember, if you don't get it back, there's always the Night Strike watch.
There you go. Yep.
Well,
Fall
there's
back on the Night
also
Strike watch.
the early fuck YouTube watch.
That's, you know what? Listen, the whole reason that I started this and was doing this shit was because I wanted people that were on YouTube and fucking around and whatever. I wanted people that were like on the fence. I don't know if I like guns. I don't know if I don't like guns. And I wanted to bring them over here and get involved with the community and that type of shit. I mean, me coming over
Fuck
here,
that
even
one
when
up royally.
but I'm just saying, even when I was like brand new here, people were fucking cool as fuck. They're, you know, joking around. Like, and they didn't know me from Adam. I could have been a dickhead fucking liberal for all they knew, and they were still cool as shit to me. So, and everybody. And that was my point. I want to get everybody over here, but now I'm at the point where I'm like, you know
If
what?
you were worse than Yankee, we would have given you shit. We would have given you fucking shit.
Oh yeah, I know that. As soon as that part came on, but I'm just saying, meeting me for the first time, everybody was awesome, and then they got to see who I was.
How many days did we do this show before we got flagged? Was it not 2?
Well, no, because remember, see, I started that. I was on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then we came back on Monday, and then we got flagged on that Wednesday. So yeah, it was like 5, 6 days. Yeah.
I mean, it was like my 3rd day on the show.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, because the first time you hopped in on the first show, but it only lasted like 3 hours and 20 minutes or something like that, and then I had to have Pink help me out, and Pink got me all set up, and I was good.
But I know it was in the first week, or the week-long period that I was involved, we were flagged.
Yep, immediately. But yeah, and see, that's the thing is like, man, now I'm at the point where I'm like the complete opposite, and I'm like, fuck everybody else. I just want to like keep this to gun channels.
Yeah, the problem is there's no way to do that without using some sort of video service.
Right, yeah, but see, I was hearing Z talking a few months back about like Twitch and shit like that. Like, I don't know, I'm sure there's other alternatives.
Thing is that you say that right now, but we're still wanting to save these idiots from themselves.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. But I mean, at the same time, if this is what it's gonna fucking, I mean, I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. It's really a minor inconvenience if you think about it. But
and you know, if we're the ones that are out here offending people, at least we're touching nerves.
I always heard any publicity is good publicity.
So, if you keep that in mind, we'll be cool.
Yeah, well, I just have one thing to say, so Jimmy doesn't have to say it. If you're listening to this and you're offended by this, you're offended by the content, don't fucking listen to it. It's not for you. We're not doing this for you. If you don't want to listen to this, you don't want to hear this, turn the fucking thing off. Go do something else, because I don't care if you're offended. Fine, be offended. I'm glad that you're offended, but I'm offended that you're giving me shit because you're offended. So just think on that.
And more important than that, the fact that it's optional that you listen. Your option, not ours.
Yeah, so gather your safety pins, get your man bag, and get the fuck out.
Yeah, take your gender neutrality ass out of here. Whatever the today's liberal hot button topic might be. Trump hating. That seems to be a
Oh,
long running one.
you know, Trump just reversed the whole transgender thing in general. And I'm just going to say this: we're only going to touch this topic with what I'm going to say. Okay?
Right.
If you're a transgender person, use the fucking bathroom that correlates to the equipment you were fucking born with. Okay? I don't care if you feel like you're a woman or you identify as, a dragon or some other type of thing. I don't fucking care. If you were born with the right fucking equipment, use the right fucking bathroom. Don't complain about it. Just get on with your fucking life. End of discussion.
Wait a second. We could be dragons nowadays?
Not exactly the end of it, because if you've had sex change operation, but the point of the argument should be, if you got a dick, you go into the bathroom. It's made for people who have dicks to use. If you don't, go in the other one. It ain't that fucking hard.
Yep.
I want to go back to being a dragon because I think that would be fucking awesome.
Well, you can piss wherever you want if you're a dragon.
I over people
and
and
piss.
piss.
Going to argue with you.
Yeah.
God damn it, Jimmy.
I'm starting my transformation today, guys. I'm no longer male. I am a male dragon. So
right,
please.
That's it. I'm going to Apache Junction. I'm going to put him out of his fucking misery right now. Let me go
if he
get
gets
this.
him a few shots of brandy, he may become a drag queen instead of dragon.
Don't even put that in my head.
But can I keep my beard?
Yeah, if you want to be the bearded drag queen.
Yeah, maybe I do. Maybe I want to go be in a circus and be the bearded lady.
That's all fine and dandy, but the circus closed, buddy.
Yeah, no. Because now they look down on you know what I want to do? I wanted to do, but it was super unpolitically correct, and it just reminded me of it because of Little People and the whole circus thing and all that. A video for a commercial type of thing, and I wanted to have Santa's little workshop and stuff like that, and have a bunch of working there for me and shit like that. But that'd be super duper unpolitically correct, I guess. And I don't know where I'd find a bunch of little people either.
Well, a lot of people call them kids. They're all over the place.
I do Walmart at 3 a.m.
No, yeah, but I don't want kids though, man, because kids you gotta direct. I want
No, I don't mean kids. I mean midgets.
Like elves, yeah, midgets, yeah. But then they have to actually the criteria to get the job is that they would have to have plastic surgery and get their ears made like elves. And I don't think that would go over well with the if people can't handle the shit that we're handling now.
I'm surprised we haven't been booted off yet.
Yeah, no shit. Thanks, Jimmy, for being really bad.
They keep trying, but we keep coming back. God damn it!
If I get flagged, Jimmy, I'm blaming you.
Do we have anything remotely gun related for a topic?
Yeah, my whole PC is going slow as fuck, and I'm gonna actually start resetting it right now. So I don't have anything open, man.
All right.
If you guys got something, feel free.
Did you go anywhere with the pre-range meal? Which, full disclosure, I think this is a stupid fucking topic, but
yeah, that's why I didn't bring it up.
I'm gonna chime in on it if we talk about it. Honestly, I've never considered the concept, to be honest with you.
Yeah, see, I don't know. It's just how they say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, that kind of shit, yada yada. I feel like it's good to get some type of like a pre-workout type of thing, you know? Get your fucking
I'll tell
energy
you
up.
what. I'll tell you what's better. Getting a blowjob from your old lady before you go to the range. Your eyes will be better.
Yeah. See clear, that's for damn
That's
sure.
freaking scientific fact.
Blowjobs and eyesights that's science.
Well, sex. I just figured getting a head job would be quick.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on.
You still a virgin?
No, I just don't want to be talking about sex with old men.
Well, you know,
Just
the
realize
next topic
that-
was going to be
It's like being with your grandfather and having him look at women.
that's
When he's still married to your grandmother, and you know they still live together.
redefining head spacing.
well, yeah, and if you think about it too, you're kind of killing two birds with one stone because then you're giving, you know, whoever's giving you the blowjob, you're giving them the pre-trigger meal.
No flashback, guys. I'm sorry, but it's just I was just making an example. All right.
A little cream pie before.
You should think of it as something to look forward to. That when you get old, you can still have
Something
fun.
to torture my kids with.
Like you hear the shit we used to talk about back in them fucking days.
Oh Jesus! You got no idea.
All right, so
I ain't going there. I was trying to at least stay on the scientific path with the whole thing.
let's get into guns. Any guns.
Hey, if you guys want to, man, you could pick anything off of that spreadsheet, dude. Just Ghost versus guns. I got a big one coming for that tomorrow. So
If anybody wants to jump in and give us a topic, please do so.
I'm saying, yeah, you could pick anything off that spreadsheet. I mean,
Give me
not
a
much
second.
left.
I had saved a couple. There you go, Angry. That's a good one.
Jimmy,
Let's
I've
talk
seen your
Glocks.
spreadsheets. I'm afraid to pick something out of them.
yeah, most of the topics that I wrote down this week were out of a drunken night. So
I can tell.
yeah, I like to go in and edit the early watch spreadsheet when I'm drunk. So what?
Stop drinking, you fucking drunk.
Shit, I only saved one, and we already talked about it.
And Jimmy dropped off.
Dropped off or got booted.
They're going after Jimmy again. So
Let's see what's he got in there. Gun myths that are fucking dumb.
Am I back on?
Yeah, you are.
You are.
All right.
The number one gun myth that's fucking dumb is that guns kill people. Guns are fucking inanimate objects. It doesn't do nothing without somebody hanging on to it.
It's true.
That's where I was kind of going with that, like the gun propaganda bullshit, the ghost guns and all that.
If you look at them news sites, they were just showing where the anti-gunners were using a research place that used their own criteria for defining mass shootings in order to make it look drastically worse. So, gun myths. Everything that comes out of the fucking left's mouth is a myth or a lie or bullshit or
both.
Fucking stupid. And some that comes out of the right is equally stupid.
It's true.
But sometimes factual things are ignorant. But gun bunnies. I don't want to go gun bunnies because I have a real problem with that.
I honestly, I could see a problem with it too, and that's why I put it down.
I had a problem with it with guitars back in the day when I was doing it because It's softcore porn to sell shit.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and it's as much as I like women, which I extremely do. I don't want to see them used like that. And when I go on a gun site, I want to look at a gun, not a pair of fucking knockers. Oh, it ain't got any. Why the hell should I be teased with them?
Also, I'm gonna have to go out today with my AR and my 308 because today is 2/23/2017, so it is Happy 223 Day. So go out and shoot your
Most pathetic round in
223.
history day. Most pathetic center fire round in history day.
No, that's the 17 HMR.
Except for the R in HMR is rimfire, you dipstick.
All right, the that Calibre pistol round.
WSM you could go for 17 WSM because it's a center fire.
Yeah.
God, these kids don't know shit. I'm just kidding, man.
So many rounds, man. I can't remember them all. All right.
I honestly don't get the 17s.
The Calibre pistol's 2mm center fire round. Yes, it's center fire. Yes, it's a round. Yes, it's fucking useless.
Well, if you're shooting anything bigger than fucking rats, the 17s ain't much good either.
Yeah. All
Maybe.
Right. But yeah, if you own an AR-15, I would highly recommend if you can do it today, go out and shoot some 223.
That's it. You friggin' goddamn. If you own anything chambered in 223, take it out and shoot it. It don't have to be a fucking AR.
Yeah, they got those little Heiser pistols that take 223.
Okay, if you've got something chambered in 223, go out and shoot it. Okay, just even if it's a bolt action for Tony to drool all over, just go out and shoot it. And then I have to question, why do you have a bolt action in 223?
Because it exists.
Anyways, but yes.
I just want to smack somebody who asks why you would have any gun.
Why?
Especially when they have a 45 ECP. But I digress.
Why?
You have a gun because it's a gun.
All right.
You
know what?
Because freedom and America, that's why.
That's where I differ from most spuds. I am not a gun snob whatsoever.
You know what time it is, Jimmy?
Game time whoop.
I think it's time for Guess That Gun.
Oh, shit, Dick.
I think it's time for Guess That Gun.
We can do that
Jimmy,
anytime. We got all fucking day.
Oh, I want to do it tonight. I want to do it now. I might not be around all fucking day.
One can always hope.
Yeah, fuck you too. All right. Let's just do one. All right. All right.
I don't care, man. You can do it. That's fine by me. I was just kidding.
Oh, yeah, I'm down. For sure.
All right. I'm going to do a Guess That Gun. This gun weighs 4,097 grams. Its length is 42 inches. Its barrel length.
Why does it weigh in metric?
Because we're switching it up. The barrel length is 590 millimeters. The action is gas-operated rotating bolt.
God damn, that could be my 740. At least the gas-operated rotating bolt part.
Yeah. So, what is it?
I don't have a millimeter tape measure here to tell. This is America.
Yeah.
Although, on a side note, I wish to God in the 70s when we started switching to the metric system, the government would have just growed some balls and done it. Because it is easier to figure shit out once you know it. This conversion shit's ridiculous because it's 2.6 or some bullshit like that.
If I gave them the caliber for this, they would get it right off the bat. That's why I'm not giving them the caliber right off the bat.
Well, we ain't had anybody that wanted anything that cost us any money, so what's the matter? And it's only costing Jimmy anyway, even if it does. So there again, what's the matter?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Fuck it.
Okay, I'll also throw in that it has a 10-round internal box magazine loaded via 2 5-round stripper clips.
10-round internal. What the fuck? I just seen that.
Yeah, I put it in the side chat.
I haven't looked yet, but I'm genuinely trying to remember what I just seen something with that 10-round internal.
It is not a Lee Enfield. Right time frame, though. Wrong country. Shit! Angry just got
That
it.
ain't what it was. That ain't what it was anyway.
What you were thinking of, right? No, the one I was thinking of, Angry just got it. It's the Type 4, Type 5 Japanese rifle. I'll
Was
take
the
that.
Lee a 10-round also?
Yes, Sean, you missed the guess that gun. You missed it. Angry got it.
Was the Lee Enfield a 10-round internal box?
No, I don't think it was.
God damn, there was something I was looking at. Angry says it's 10. That may have been it. Because I was rolling through looking for shit for Guess That Gun, and I seen one that was that, and it was something that was too obvious.
Yeah, it did have a built-in box magazine. You're right. 10-round. So, all right.
You got another one?
Yeah, I got another one. I'm just gonna go through the list. All right. This gun weighs 4,000. No, excuse me. It weighs 4.25 kilograms without the magazine. Its length is 970 millimeters. The barrel length is 300 millimeters. The action is blowback, and it is chambered in 9x19 millimeter parabellum. Guess that gun.
Sturmgewehr.
It's not a Sturmgewehr.
.919, that's parabellum, right?
9 millimeter.
So, there's so many of them fucking 9 millimeters that are out there. It's kind of hard to keep track of which is which.
Yeah, I know. All right, I'm going to give it away a little bit. But the rate of fire is between 500 and 550 rounds per minute.
Well, that eliminates the Thompson 9 millimeter.
Yeah. Angry, you just PM'd me. Is that, I guess, that gun for today, or is that a response to the current Guess That Gun?
Why would he PM you a response?
Yeah, I would assume that to be a new one.
Is it a WZ-39?
Oh, Sean got it. It's the Morris submachine gun. All right, Angry. We'll use this one today too.
It must have been difficult if it took Sean 2 guesses.
Yeah. Oh, remember we had him stumped the other fucking day. So let me find my notes so I can pull up the next gun. Okay.
Oh, he said, no, that's the same gun. Okay. We got it in one guess. Okay.
All right. This gun weighs about 9 pounds. The length is 32 inches. The barrel length is 12 inches. The action is blowback. It is chambered in 45 automatic Colt pistol. And the rate of fire is 500 rounds per minute. What is it?
What's it weigh?
It weighs 9 pounds.
The rate of fire is too slow for Thompson anyway.
Side shot.
Fuck, I've never heard of that.
I'm sure Sean will get in like, the next 2 guesses. Because, Sean doesn't have a life.
Well, I'm a classic bud. I don't really have that much interest in a machine gun, so
It is not the M3.
I don't study these things much. With the exception of I'm well aware of the Thompson and the M16 and the M14, the common ones. M1.
It is an American gun, but it's not an M3.
SMG 45.
Nope, it's not SMG 45. It's not a T4 Enfield. It's not an LWRC.
I see LWRC and I'm thinking Elmer Fudd. Rascally Rabbit.
Rascally Rabbit. It's rabbit season.
Or do all the letters in there? Long-eared, wascally rabbit, wackfucko. Carrot sucker. I'm sorry.
All right. I will mention it again for you while you guys keep guessing.
What the fuck just happened?
What do you mean?
Well, I had the gun, and then the next time I come up on the Wikipedia page, I've got King's Highway, and I don't remember that being the gun.
No, it is not the gun. This gun weighs about 9 pounds. The length is 32 inches. Barrel length is 12 inches. Caliber is 45 ACP. Action is blowback. The rate of fire is 500 rounds per minute. And I'm going to give it away. The feed system, Thompson submachine gun box magazine.
There you go.
There. Angry, get it? No, he didn't get it. It's not the Angry. You're wrong.
You're close.
You're close. Go back one number.
That AOL mail thing is fucking annoying.
I know. That's why I've got it. Yes, it's the M2 Hyde.
Very good, Angry. Sorry for bursting your bubble to start with, but hey. I had never heard of that son of a bitch.
Yeah, Ian on Forgotten Weapons did a thing about them. The reason why we didn't use them too much is because they were shit. Right now, the guns I'm doing in Guess That Gun, a lot of them are prototypes that were used in the war, but didn't quite make it to, mass production.
I was just scrolling down now, see if they had a number made.
Yeah.
I don't see it. Only 400 at the most were made. Okay.
Yeah, and they were used in limited trials and, field trials.
Well, the first Guess That Gun was that one that Jimmy had. They made like 2.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. We're jumping in the next one. All right.
Angry, you of course know that if you want a patch, where to go and look and fill your information and whatnot out. I mean,
Yeah, we still got patches.
Yeah, Jimmy never runs out of patches. He still owes me a patch.
I still need an address.
Well, you'll be waiting for a while.
As will you, sir.
I'm just giving him shit. All right, this next gun, it weighs 59 pounds.
holy fuck. Davy Crockett.
No, its length is 54 inches. Its barrel length is 26 inches. And the cartridge is in 6.5 by 55 millimeter.
What in the hell?
That's a good one right there.
I'm putting it in the side. Remember, guys, I said this was experimental weapons. So not many are made. Maybe 1 or 2 of them were made. Maybe hundreds of them were made, or thousands. It just depends.
All right, if you open up that Wikipedia page and read the first freaking highlighted line in that first paragraph, they obviously have a different definition of what those 3 words are than I do.
I know.
Damn.
But it's an obscure one, so that's why I chose it, because we want to stump them. And holy shit, Angry got it.
Jesus.
You see that right there? Angry got it.
Well, there's probably only one light machine gun that weighs 59 fucking pounds.
Right. Probably is. All right, Angry, you are excluded from this one. Okay? If I can get some more... Yeah, I can't get any info off of this, Angry. It's a nice... Yeah. Oh, I can't get any... This is the one Angry sent in, but I literally can't get any info off it because there's nothing to tell. Check that out. Thanks, Angry. Making me do some actual fucking work.
Well, there's cartridge, caliber, and action. Magazine. What kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
sights it's got.
All right. I guess it'll be an easy one for people.
I doubt that. But Angry may come up with a couple of hints too, so that'll be helpful.
He's welcome to. I'm trying to find some information on it. Yeah, I think I found some. All right. I found some information on it. All right. This rifle weighs 4 0.6 kilograms. Its length is 1,105 millimeters. Its function, gas operated and tipping breech block. It is chambered in 7.62 by 51 millimeter NATO. What is it?
Well, to look at the thing, it looks like it should be a 9 millimeter.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't look like it's 7.62 by 51.
Yo, yo, yo.
Hey, what up, Heavy B?
What's up? How's things going?
We're
I'm
doing
back.
Guess That Gun.
Oh, yeah, right on.
And side chat, that's what it looks like. I
I know
assume
something.
the stock is falling. And what do you mean you know something I don't know?
I was talking to the people out there trying to guess the gun.
Oh, yeah. You
It's a
can't.
folding stock.
Yeah, you can't give them the answer. By the way.
I didn't plan on it.
Okay.
It's not a SIG. It's not
Not a SIG.
FAL.
It's not an FAL.
What, I pick up an echo here?
No, I'm fucking doing the Guess That Gun. Stop butting in. All right. It's chambered in 7.62 by 51 millimeter NATO. It weighs 4.6 kilograms. The length is 1,105 millimeters. It has its action is gas operated and tipping breech block. What is it?
Do you have the Wikipedia page up for that strike?
Yeah, I do.
Look at the picture and what it says right under it. What the hell does it say? It's a 6.5.
What do you mean?
Well, I can't explain it any better than that without giving away what the gun is.
Oh, they might have had several different versions of it, but I guess they changed it later on down the road. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe someone made a typo. Who knows?
That was just kind of odd.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry about it.
I thought he did say the weight in grams. Oh, hell. Sean got it.
Sean got it? Oh,
Yeah.
Yep, Sean got it. It's the gram 63. And I have no idea what the hell that is, Smeggy, and talk like that again, and I'm watching your ass. I will put your ass on a watch list.
As if.
We don't take that kind of. I can't say that with a straight face. I don't care. I'm silencing that ISIS bastard right now.
Well, I
But
didn't
yes.
get to see it, so I didn't know if it was.
It was Moonspeak.
Oh, okay.
You wouldn't be able to decipher it either.
I take it Sean can.
Well, you know, Sean's family is from that area.
thought he was only like half Korean.
There, go spill his secrets all over the internet.
I don't know. I just took a wild guess.
Yeah.
Oh, Smeggy, he explained what the weird lines meant.
Oh, okay.
God, if them weird lines, that little one line of weird lines meant all that, their language is way more efficient
Than ours.
text-wise than ours.
Yeah, no kidding.
Sean, it's close if you consider it in planetary scale. We're on the same planet.
That's at least 2.5 bomb runs away.
Wow.
Oh, I'm going to hell, but that was so worth laughing at. All right. Jimmy, you still there?
Loud and proud.
All right, Jimmy. It's your turn. Batter's up.
My turn for what?
Guess that gun.
Taking over the damn show.
Yeah, it's not my show.
I'm still reloading it. I got nothing open right now.
Oh, goddamn it.
So good luck with that.
Yes, I don't want to look at that spreadsheet again.
I'm not looking at that spreadsheet again. I refuse to look at that spreadsheet. So we are going to do, oh, hell, I don't know. We're going to do the gun movie of the day, I guess. Unless you guys did already.
We haven't, but it's on the spreadsheet.
Wait, you're talking about some Steven Seagal shit right now? Fuck
Oh,
this
now he
computer,
wants
I'm
to pay
back.
attention.
No,
Now he wants to pay attention.
no, we're not going to do that movie today because, you know, no, we're not doing that movie today.
Ah.
All I got is
Excuse me,
my
whose
favorite
fucking
Steven
show is
Seagal
this?
movie. Yeah, you just got done
Well-
saying it's not your show. My
Well,
favorite
he
Seagal
apparently
movie.
is too busy to do the show, so I'm going to just pick a different movie and just run with it.
Well, I'm trying to do this real
No.
quick so we can, have a show.
I have one we can do really quick where Steven Seagal is only in it for moments. It's called Executive Decision. That's my favorite one.
Okay.
I'll agree with you there pretty much.
I've never seen that one.
Blasphemy.
That's
No, I
where
don't
he
watch a
dies
lot
in the
of.
beginning of the movie. It's beautiful.
I don't watch a lot of Steven Seagal movies in the first place.
Oh, I like some of the earlier ones.
I've only
Blasphemy.
seen the one with Tommy Lee Jones in it.
Under Siege.
Under Siege.
Yeah, Under Siege, where his acting was almost passable, but not really.
Yeah, because that's a really likely story where a Navy SEAL becomes a cook, and
That's real.
The one that he was in with Tom Arnold was kind of funny.
Wait, what? Tom Arnold was in one of his movies?
Yeah.
Which one is that?
Fuck, I don't know. It wasn't that memorable.
I know Tom Arnold was in True Lies with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I know Tom Arnold was had his own movie,
He's had a couple few.
McHale's Navy.
No.
Let's do MacGruber. You guys ever seen that?
No,
Oh yeah.
no, absolutely not.
That was a funny ass movie. Why not?
Jimmy, if we're gonna do MacGruber, you're the one doing it.
I literally have. Well, no, I can jump on my other phone here. Hold on.
Oh God.
Exit
I
wound.
would just say my favorite. Oh, Exit Wounds. Okay, yeah, that's right. Because it has it had freaking what's his name?
The rapper.
Jet Li was in it, and no, Jet Li wasn't in Exit Wounds.
Yeah, Exit Wounds, wasn't that the one where they were in the jail, right? And then he was the rappers and shit was in there. Forgot what the fuck his name was.
Ice-T.
No,
No.
it was a little short dude.
DMX.
I think that
Um,
was
Yeah, it might have been him or his. I don't remember, man. I can't remember who it was. But man, how you guys gonna say he can't act? You never seen Out for Justice when he did that Italian accent, fucking like
Oh,
perfectly.
come on. Come
Hey,
on.
where's Richie Frankie?
He's a freaking wop, man. Come on. He plays that's like his whole character in every one of his movies. He's got the long hair, well, and his older ones, where he's like from New York or Philly or whatever, and he's all walked out.
Well, except for in Glimmerman, I think he was black in Glimmerman.
He started to. I don't know. Okay, you ever see Tom Segura's comedy routine about Steven Seagal? It's freaking hilarious.
No, I haven't. Who?
Tom Segura.
Tom Segura.
Yeah.
He was good at Machete. Was he in that movie?
He wasn't. Yeah, he was some type of shit. I don't know, man. I just remember the naked bitch in there when that's when Steven Seagal showed up. The one that like stabbed him, and then he was like the main bad guy. I don't know what the fuck. I only saw Machete once. I think he was like I don't know, but he was Mexican in that movie, wasn't he? See, he's got a fucking wide range of shit that he could do.
Italian, Mexican.
He was a black guy too once, I think.
From New York.
I'm Steven Seagal. This is me happy. This is me mad. This is me sad. This is me excited. Such a wide range of emotion there.
If you're going to do that kind of character acting where the character is a reflection of your own persona, you have to be a legendary type persona like John Wayne. Because he's the same guy in every fucking movie he ever did.
But that was John Wayne. That's just who he was.
But he was John Wayne.
Steven Seagal is no John Wayne.
No shit.
No, he's in a class all of his own.
The bad
John Wayne don't know Aikido.
No, John Wayne didn't need to know Aikido.
No, Steven Seagal's in a class of his own. You know, the bad movie classification where he kind of does some martial arts. We're not quite sure what it is. He speaks in a bad accent, and he has bad acting. So I'd say he's probably a good B-movie actor.
I'm going to say he's in a class of his own, the retarded class.
He also can't seem to stay away from the buffet table.
Hey, I don't dog him on that. They have good buffet tables on those sets.
Wow. I like the buffet table myself, so I can't argue with that. At least he knows how to eat.
Let me put it this way: I still wouldn't want to piss the fucker off because, like, he'd still whip my ass, even though he can barely like lift his leg.
Yes, and if he's listening to this, I'm only joking.
Yes,
I don't want to get beat up. All right.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I actually find his movies entertaining, but his acting is not the best.
You should have stayed a little extra longer those acting classes. Just saying.
Plus, because he does realistic situations, you can't be an actor in realistic situations. You got to whoop ass.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, everybody runs into a situation where they throw their gun to a side and then fucking use Aikido to whoop like 80 people's ass.
Yeah, with a fucking with a pool ball inside of a napkin and shit.
Angry, don't make me delete that comment.
Do
not.
Wait. I want to read it first.
Do not make me delete that comment.
Yeah, read it first, please.
Jimmy, he's not going to include you in his wills, no matter how much you kiss his ass.
Oh, he doesn't need to, because I mean, I agree with you guys on his newer movies, the ones where they like show him from the waist up, and he's like, there's a cut in every move that he makes. They cut, and, like, yeah, I could agree with you on that one. But when he was younger, more, I guess, fertile, fucking Steven Seagal, he was bomb diggity.
When he was freaking physically able to do shit.
And Angry, I'm not gonna do shit. I'm just giving you.
I'm sure he can still do shit, but I'm just sure that it's a lot slower paced now.
I'm just giving you guys shit because I can.
I'm sure it'll probably be more upper body related
Yeah.
To be absolutely honest, his earlier movies I enjoyed immensely. But
Yeah, me
after
too.
about 3 of them, it got old. I mean, it's the same shit over and over.
Oh no, I had a whole
Only
Steven
John Woo
Seagal.
could keep my attention.
I had a whole.
I don't know, man.
Look what Angry just put in the chat. I don't think so. I don't think there's enough faith.
Japan does love him. He's
They
very
love the shit out of him. Yeah, they love him more than they love Dennis Rodman.
Yeah,
They love him. Japan
The only
loves
man in history who ever came back as an old man and still was able to be the hero of the show is John Wayne.
Yeah.
Fucking period.
Yeah, he's like, Seagal can make a comeback. ... I have faith. Japan loves him.
Japan does love him. They love him as much as like France loves fucking Jerry Lewis, and freaking Germany loves David Hasselhoff. So
and escargot.
Poutine.
And Germany
That's
loves Wiener Schnitzels.
Japan loves it, but they hate guns.
Well, I'm not moving to Japan, so I live
neither
in
am
I already live in a
Japan.
state that's roughly the same size as Japan, and it looks kind of like a backward version of it. But
actually, I saw something funny where basically it had California sitting right next to a 30-round AR-15 magazine, and it said California should ban itself because it looks exactly like an AR-15 magazine.
Yeah, it does have it's an evil feature.
They can put a block in it. In other words,
I wish they would
shove a board up your ass.
But I saw that, and I just had to mention that. And Heavy B, I'm not trying to give you shit for California. I'm trying to give California shit.
Yeah, it's freaking looking mighty bleak for the Heavy B right now.
Yeah, 3 months down the line, he's going to be changing his name from the Heavy B to the Skinny B.
Well, no, that'll never happen. I'd have to starve for that, and that shit ain't gonna fucking happen. I guarantee that. I didn't get to become Heavy B by skipping meals. That's all I'm saying. Fucking running into roadblocks all day long.
Okay, he'll be the gunless B.
No, I'll still have guns. They'll just have 10-round magazines and be featureless and all that good shit, and I'll be in compliance while I'm still here.
So you'll be the 10-round pin, half Heavy B.
They're going to be single shots because they're going to realize the 10-round ones don't work.
Oh no! Don't give them ideas.
If they do that, I'm going to fucking black powder. That's all. Fucking muzzle loaders and ball and cap. Actually, hopefully, I'm just the fuck out of there. That's all. But
I don't fault you for that idea.
I'll explain more, Lucy, on Friday, tomorrow on my show.
Like I said, look up that article about the Texas governor and the group that are suing him, because there are some rays of hope.
Oh, I fucking hope to God that they sue them into fucking, well, they're already in bankruptcy, but like sue them into oblivion, so they have to fucking go, we need to just do this so people stop taking the money that we want to spend on shit we're not supposed to spend it on. So anything to help, that would be great. I mean, if we could make California a free state, that would be fucking awesome. Like, it would be an awesome dream to come true if Trump's administration fucking said, go enforce the Constitution in California, and totally fucking just made us free. That would be fucking awesome. But it won't happen.
I'll give you a suggestion right now. The word needs to get out on that bill that's being talked about, making it shall issue.
Fucking yeah. Right now, it's based off county areas. Like San Bernardino County shall issue, not may issue. I think Riverside is shall issue as well. I think Orange County is shall issue. LA County is may issue. San Diego, I think, is may issue. Sacramento, whatever county they're in, fucking. I don't know. It's fucking horrible out here. Beautiful scenery. See, that would be like the best of both worlds. Like if I could stay in California and it'd be a free fucking state, you know, because there is so much fucking things to do out here in California. Hey, you can go to the beach, the mountains, the desert, drive to Vegas, all in a day. I mean, fucking hell, you can even go to Mexico if you wanted to, which I don't know why you would, but you can. Freaking, and it's all right here, man. It's all beautiful Southern California, all sorts of shit, beautiful women, fucking great food, shitty gun laws. That's the fucking downside. And well, you know, gang activity and all the other fucked up laws that we have out here, but still, you know, I have a dream that one day California will be free.
God, it's depressing to get onto the California conversation.
Well, okay, so moving away from that, Jimmy, you got a Seagal movie you want to talk about?
All of them.
No.
Pick one and start.
I got two favorite ones that stick out in my mind, and that would be Out for Justice and I forgot what the one with the Jamaican dude in it was called.
March for Death.
March for Death, yeah. Screwface.
And that's your favorite, and you don't remember the name. What the fuck?
One of my two favorites.
Let's talk Out for Justice, since how it's on the friggin' list.
Oh, all right, there you go. Yeah, that way somebody could actually look in there and see what kind of guns they use, because I can, for the life of me, not remember. I know they had some 1911s in there.
Hey,
I know old Stevie C. He had a 1911.
Well, this is wrong then, because they don't list the 9. Oh, yes, they do.
Fucking
no, they do.
Cold combat.
Sean out in the lobby. Hashtag the diminished capacity.
Oh man,
that's fucking funny shit, dude.
The first gun they list on here is the Colt Combat Elite.
Ooh.
Which is a pretty 1911.
Yeah, does it specify what caliber?
45 ACP.
45.
Says under the picture.
Right on. Oh, I'm out in the lobby, not in the hangout, so.
Yeah, Steven Seagal,
It seems to be built on a Para-Ordnance P14 frame.
through his extensive martial arts training, he realized that, 45 is the way to go.
I guess when you're that deadly, you want to carry something as deadly.
Yeah.
I would say that, but when it comes to Steven Seagal, it's more like 380.
Well, you may be onto something, except you've got it backwards. When you carry something that pathetic, you better be versed in martial arts.
I don't know.
Either that or
45, because John Wayne carried 45. Just wasn't ACP.
He carried 45 ACP too in his war movies, but
yeah,
that's all there was.
And in McHugh. Does anybody
Second gun on the list? One of the greatest works of art ever made in mass-produced firearms, the Colt Python.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I think that was Richie's gun.
Yep. It says Richie carried a STEM version of the Colt Python.
Yeah, that's when Richie killed Bobby in the middle of the street right in front of his wife and his kids.
Yeah, before Bobby could pull his next gun on the list, Smith & Wesson 36.
Oh God, you guys are doing that list?
Yeah.
I step away for 1 second, and those lists come up again. Oh my!
Well, then just pay attention.
You know what? Just wake me up when you're done.
We'll wake you up before we go.
Okay.
This is
Wham.
gun movie of the day. It's not a list. You got your X-Files in, so sit there and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and it's not wham, it's wham.
Next on the list is a useful gun, pretty much. It's Smith & Wesson 639, which is chambered in a useful caliber, something with some speed, 9x19 millimeter. Next gun on the list is a custom Walther PP. Okay.
Well, the PPs were, I believe, 32 caliber.
In the hands of Jimmy Gershwin, which makes it all the better. Probably why I didn't notice the gun in the first place.
I would have to agree with you on that.
Looking at them titties.
Next on the list would be a Ruger Speed 6.
Nice.
They had a lot of snubby freaking revolvers in this show.
Yeah, well, yeah, they were all cops. New York cops and shit. Except for Steven Seagal had 1911. He's badass.
Next on the list is so damn short they don't even have to divide it up into shotguns and long guns and shit.
It's just the guns.
Next on the list is Ithaca 37, which is your typical cop riot design with a stock length magazine and a short barrel.
Which, by the way, he shot somebody's fucking leg off with that bastard.
And that's all the guns that were in
him
it.
at the knee. They didn't have any the others.
No, Mark for Death had all the gun porn in it.
Oh yeah. Screwface. They had fucking types of shit. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go fucking watch that.
The list is 7 guns long. It's the Colt Combat Elite, the Colt Python, Smith & Wesson 36, the Smith & Wesson 639, the Walther PP, Ruger Speed 6, and the Ithaca 37.
I'm surprised they didn't do any others in that.
That is the guns for Out for Justice. Their strike, that wasn't too painfully long, was it?
And they were actually good guns. Quick,
awesome,
somebody mute him.
Wait, Night Strike fell asleep because he was looking at X-Files season 9.
No, that's tomorrow. Dun dun dun.
Oh, not if the fucking My Channel is running. It's not.
I don't think your channel will be up for another day or two.
Oh, then I will make a new one later.
What were you thinking on vet mess?
Veteran myths, like like people coming home and like how the liberals all talk about how vets and they have the PTSD and they're all fucking being soft about veterans and shit like that. Like they need our help for that and all this, and most vets come home and anti-veteran. That's a good way to put it. Thank you, Knight.
So continue what you're saying. They come home and...
Oh, no, I'm just saying they come home and, like, completely get... It's like, I don't know. I would take offense to it if somebody was like, super sympathetic to me and there's nothing, like, I'm getting through it. I'm getting, there's things to help people get through things. You don't have to... we don't, that type of shit. I don't know. I had it all written down. But pretty much just the
assumption that every liberal believes that every veteran has PTSD.
Yeah, pretty much along that lines. Yeah, I had it written down way more better, like it would have sounded smooth when I said it. But yeah, I don't know.
Just like it's sounding right now, right?
Well, you didn't write it down here where I'm looking.
No, I didn't. No.
See, he's gonna make it sound much more gooder.
And better.
Way more better.
Way more gooder-est. Way more gooderest way to say it.
Jimmy, I didn't know you were taking lessons from Donald Trump.
Making chat great again.
Making chats great again. There we go.
You stumbling, mumbling, stuttering fuck.
To be honest with you, I have never ever given this a thought.
Me neither until I saw something on it and I forgot who the fuck even did the video on it. But it was a pretty good video and they had some pretty valid points and I forgot all of them because, like I was telling you earlier, I wrote all this shit down when I was drunk.
That's always the best time to write shit down. Just being able to read it the next day is the hard part.
Yeah.
It's positively conceivable to me that anybody who's been in actual combat and had to kill people could have some trouble adjusting to that fact.
Yeah.
Not that they will for sure or not, but
well, like my cousin, you guys think that I got a dirty, sick, fucking crazy outlook on life, and he won't talk about his military shit at all. He was in the army. I don't know what he was in the army, but he came back kind of fucked up, and pretty much how he learned how to deal with it. I mean, he does his little workouts, and he's got a nasty, sick, like, you know, how many dead babies does it take to paint a room type of humor, you know, that type of shit. It's like, but that's how he gets through it though. You know, he jokes about the shit and he's like perfectly adjusted. I'm sure he's got his own like things that he has to deal with, but I don't know. And I was oh, go ahead.
The only vet myth that I can think of is that the BA serves them. Because the BA ain't doing shit for them. They're fucking them over and letting them die. Ugh, God, that just fucking... That should have been the number one example of why the government should not have been involved in fucking healthcare. Man, we can't take care of the guys who are over defending our country or that have done so in the past. How the fuck are we going to take care of everybody else?
Exactly. Exactly. And, you know, and that's, I don't know. What the fuck is that?
Fucking vets should be given a gold card, any hospital, anywhere, free. And no, I'm not a veteran. I couldn't get in because I had heart issues even when I was a kid. But a couple of my children, well, one son-in-law are vets.
Yeah, I never got in because of my grandfather's haunting words of don't join the military.
And they have standards of what they would allow people to get in.
Oh yeah. I'm not going to say I'm physical perfection, but I don't think, like, I'm not flat-footed. I don't have, like, I don't know. I could have made it in if I tried.
Well, how old are you now, Jimmy?
30.
You can probably still join the Army National Guard or something.
Yeah, it's a thought, but then
pretty much how am I going to walk
through these chats?
Am I snoring again?
Yeah. For real this time. You sound, you know, quieter version of me, evidently.
On the list after the vet miss is November 08, 2020 predictions. Strike that from the list. I don't even want to fucking go there until about 2019 and a half.
Strike that with a Y.
No,
and
do not do that.
See, here we're semi-educated. We use the proper letters. We use I and
yeah, we spell.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
we
back.
Spell gooder than that.
All right. Let's take one that we always needle each other back and forth on. Caliber compromise. Now, just to get out in front of this, I do not choose 9mm as a compromise. I chose 9mm to start out with. It wasn't because it holds X amount of rounds, whatever. It was because I wanted the Ruger P95. I liked the gun. Caliber didn't fucking matter to me at that time.
I had two of those. Those are actually pretty cool guns.
I had
Yep.
2 of them. I had 3 of them.
I had Uno.
I had 2 of them. I still have my P85. And my mom's got an SR9. So, yeah, we're big Ruger people, evidently.
Well, considering that the damn thing doesn't have steel reinforcement in the plastic frame, it is a tough son of a bitch. And it works well.
That's the one thing about Rugers, man. Rugers are just fucking built like tanks. They feed anything, they always shoot. They're a bit squirrely, not the most accurate, but they're accurate enough. And they fucking tough as motherfucking tanks.
The one I had was exceptionally accurate. I could hit a fucking 11 by 11 or 10 by 10 steel plate at 75 yards with it every time.
Hell, I'm not suggesting people go do this, but my father-in-law had a P95 and hasn't cleaned that motherfucker in, I don't think, since he's got it. Hasn't cleaned the magazines, hasn't cleaned the gun. I mean, he runs the little bore brush down real quick down the barrel, but other than that, hasn't cleaned the shit at all. Hasn't even disassembled it.
I could take my Ruger 95s apart blindfolded and put them back together that way.
Well, no, that's not my point. I'm just saying they're dirty as the fuck. They have like 10 years of grit and shit in them, and they still run perfectly.
I'm just telling you how often I took that fucker apart.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a little tidbit of fucking knowledge. Ruger P85 was actually made and then to be entered into the trials for the new service handgun of the military and lost to the Beretta eventually.
Well, of course it did. It's a fucking moose.
Fucking thing. It's still lighter than a fucking Beretta, I think. I mean, but the damn thing is fucking, it's huge. It is huge.
The fucking grips on them damn things are massive.
Yeah.
It's fucking beautiful. I love my 1911.
Yeah, hey, you know what? I got
P85.
the P8. Yeah, I got the P85 too, and I got a whole grip wrapped around it. So go figure.
Yeah,
I made the grip fatter.
I like the gun. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the P95s. I thought they were great, but as I got older, I can't hang on to son of a bitch.
Did you try putting one of those like little Hogue wraparound sleeves on it?
No, I tried putting a freaking different grip in my hand that I could actually wrap my hand around, which would be a Sigma.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So you got the Smith.
Well, actually, I got the Taurus and then tried to kill my.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I mean, with the whole caliber compromise thing, man, I got 45s, I got 40s, I got 9s. I don't have any 357 SIGs. I'd like to get my hands on one of them, but
that's one of the reasons why I got my Glock 23 is so I could get 9mm 357 SIG barrel. Yeah.
I want to finish the statement I was making before I went off the rails to Rugerland.
You interrupted yourself?
Yeah. I might as well interrupt myself, interrupt everybody else.
Yeah, fuck it.
I chose 9mm just because the gun I wanted happened to be 9mm, and I have absolutely no problem with anybody choosing anything else from 22 long rifle up to 500 Smith & Wesson. Where the fuck you want to carry is fine with me. If you want to choose 22, you better be able to put them bullets where they need to go. But I don't give a shit. I mean, it's your fucking life. Whatever you want to carry, fine by me.
Well, it's a general rule of thumb. When people start getting shot at, they tend to want to get away from that. So, I mean, in a civilian world, in the world in which we live, right? So, I mean, yeah, I can see your point on that.
I am only a harbinger of 9mm because of all you fucking 45 AARP guys.
Well, I can understand being stubborn, not willing to accept that 45 ACP is a far better round.
Which is why the military went from that to 9mm.
Well, it's because they started letting women in the military and they didn't want to have several different types of guns.
Plus cheaper. Remember that too.
Don't give a fuck about money. In their own fucking pocket,
Well, I mean, look at the decision that they just made right now with the with the whole SIG versus Beretta thing. You got a $500 gun versus a $900 gun. Which one did they go with? I'm pretty sure they look at money.
Jimmy, my dear old internet buddy. Now, put yourself in the Army position. You can have anything you want, and you get to dip into your neighbor's pocket to pay for it. You care about what it cost.
No, but at the same time, that's why I feel that's going to be my argument. And I'm afraid I'm gonna have to.
Is a Glock cheaper than a SIG?
Yeah, for sure. But they
don't know. Actually, I think the Glocks and the 320s are right around the same price.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think you could find one for like $479, $500, something around there.
Now the Army could have selected Glock. Okay, said the guys get 17s, the girls get 26s, or the people with smaller hands.
19s would be a good choice as well.
19's fine.
But I think the reason they didn't go with the Glock is because SIG was willing to put the frame safety on it, whereas Glock probably wasn't.
Oh, for fuck's sake, the Army get over the fucking 1911.
SIG had the safety, and SIG had that fire control unit. You could rip out that fire control unit, and fuck the 40, the 357, and the 9 and all that. You can also take that same fire control unit, get a bigger grip, and put it in a 45. So, I mean, it's modular like that, and plus the safety was that was one of their criterias.
That's a stupid fucking criteria, really.
Yeah, no, yeah, I know.
Are they stocking 9mm ammunition for their handguns? Yes. Are they stocking 45? Maybe.
Yes.
Are they stocking anything else? No. I'm just saying that,
but
they put out a set of standards there that, to me, and I'm not saying this as being absolute fact, this is the way I see it, that is still harking back to the 1911.
Look, okay, going with the whole 9mm thing, the reason they went 9mm is because of NATO.
That's fine. I don't care about 9mm either.
I'm just saying.
I'm just talking about their parameters for selecting a weapon for military service is stuck on their antiquated views of what safety with the 1911 was. It doesn't take into account the considerations of the safety features on a modern striker weapon.
Oh, I agree.
Does the 1911 need a safety? Fuck yeah. Unless you want to carry it Israeli style.
Yeah. Well, then, and too, another thing with the SIG too, I think that they could get those frames for like $30-$40, so they can give depending on, I guess, what kind of gun you want to carry. You can get compact, subcompact, full size. I don't know.
The problem with that is you also have to get the upper for it too.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Everybody keeps saying, "Oh yeah, you could just get different frame sizes." Yeah. Well, what about the fucking slag?
Well, yeah, but still, I mean, what's that conversion kit? What's that conversion kit though? A couple $100? I mean, it's cheaper than getting a whole nother gun.
They're buying them for $209.
Well, the SIG buys the gun by itself.
Yeah. There again, the Army don't give a fuck about money. I'm telling you.
I was thinking about that. $209, right? And out of what was it, $580 million contract?
They'd have probably been able to buy Glocks for under $200. A straight up Glock, not
I know
a Glock that they had to make to try to get into it. I mean, just standard off the fucking rack 17 or 19. Because what did they sell them to cops for, money wise?
Oh, like $175. I've heard of them getting it for $200. It depends on who you ask, I guess.
I mean, and I'm not trying to hack on the SIG. I got no problem with the SIG. It's the thing that irks me is the parameter of choices that discounts the Glock, which I think is a perfectly acceptable service weapon, even for the military, or some of the Smith & Wesson stuff, or even a fucking 1911 and 9mm if they want to go NATO. But money-wise, the 1911 9mm is going to be 3 times what freaking polymer gun is going to be.
Well, I think they went with the polymer frame this time because of freaking weight.
That's entirely possible too.
Yeah, weight is going to be an issue. They're refining their ways on how to equip their people.
Right, but they're refining it about 25 years in the past.
Well, in regards to like the safeties on a firearm, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the like equipment wise, going with lighter weight weapons, lighter weight equipment, just gear.
Yeah.
All the shit, they're trying to make it more durable and lighter. They're using technology to their advantage. And I think that's one of the reasons why they went with a polymer frame this time.
I agree fully, and I get that. I don't necessarily take offense. I'm irritated by the fact that a gun that's in law enforcement service all over the country and has been for 20 whatever the hell years, that is proven to be very, very good, is not good enough for the military as it was designed.
It's also in military use all over the world too. Just throwing that out there.
There you go.
But I don't know. Maybe they just didn't. Okay, I could tinfoil hats going on. Somebody didn't pay somebody enough. They're probably like, "Oh, your gun's really good. It meets all our standards. We're thinking about choosing it," with their hand out. And Glock said, "We're not going to pay you." That's my tinfoil hat theory.
What really irks me about it is not Glock, but why we can't have somebody like Ruger, Smith & Wesson, or Colt building America's military weaponry. Why did we have to go to Beretta? Why did we have to go to SIG? Even though they have plants in America, the profits go to the home country. It's the antiquated views of what the Army thinks makes a gun safe.
I think it's just more money. It's just more about money than anything else. If somebody gets paid more, people are given, whatever. I don't know.
You're probably right.
Well, yeah, because you think about it, and you say they got all this money and they could do whatever they want to with it, but people don't get rich by spending all their money. They do it by penny pinching and getting what they can for it, like $580 million. If you can get an unlimited supply of SIGs or a certain amount of Berettas, but I'm going to take the unlimited one.
Also, look at it like I see where Tony's going with this, because they'll spend a couple $100 million on a new fighter jet. So why wouldn't they spend a little more money on a firearm, for their troops? So now, granted, they don't have nearly as many fighter jets as they do firearms, but
I don't see Ruger and Smith & Wesson in there. Smith & Wesson might be, but because they're a publicly held company, they're not going to give shit away. But Ruger's probably not financially able to undercut the cost of the gun to just provide it to the military.
I don't see why not. They undercut everybody else on there. They manufacture their guns to be at a lower price point than other firearms.
Right. And
so,
all right, yeah, I'll give you that. That's true. But they still are going to have to make a profit of some sort, and SIG may not have to. SIG may be able to write that shit off because they make so much money elsewhere.
I guarantee you SIG's making money on this. It's not like they're losing at all. They're not going to, no business would ever take a contract like that to lose money. So they're making money. No doubt. Especially they're going to make up the money in volume. So there you have it.
Well, yeah, for sure. They're the Army's new gun. People are going to fucking love. They already jacked up the prices on them in my gun shop. So they're definitely gonna come out on top. But the thing that I was hearing that kind of bothered me was that I was hearing kind of the opposite of what you were saying, Heavy, in that people were telling me well, not telling me, but I was hearing it on the internet and shit, that they are going to break even, if not lose money, and then make money off of the advertising. And I can't believe that shit. I know SIG's got to be making something out of it.
Well, I
How
mean,
much do you think that caveat of being the military's sidearm of choice is going to be worth? You know, what does a nationwide or worldwide ad campaign cost you? Millions of dollars. So you can afford to lose millions of dollars selling guns to the Army and write it off as advertising, and probably not be able to buy advertising that good for that kind of money.
Right. Well, no, I mean, remember I was telling you a few months, maybe a month or so back, that I saw the P320 with MOS sights, and it was like 440 something. It was like 450, let's just round. And then I saw it again with the same exact one. Nobody bought it yet. Raised up the prices, and this is after the contract now, 479. Now, last week when I went, the gun is not there anymore, but there's a similar one there without the red dot thing on it, and that gun is like $525, and it's a used gun.
Now, I'll just say this on that one: the gun sold when the price went up, didn't it?
Yes. Well, no, the gun sold after the contract. Before the contract, it was around the 450 area, and that's with the MOS sights, with the red dot sights on it.
Right. There's the value to SIG.
Right.
And so you're saying they're just going to transfer cost over to the people that buy it commercially?
Right. No, that's what I was hearing, but I don't think that's the case at all.
They can charge.
So they got a $580 million contract, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Does it specify how many guns they're actually producing?
No, I haven't seen that.
Nope.
Because I just did the math. At $209 is what you're saying they're selling them to the government for, right?
Right, but part of that 580 will be parts and stuff too, I think.
Well, okay, but I mean, at $209 a gun, that's 2,775,119.617 guns. It goes further, Jesus. But I didn't want to take it. Okay, so they're not going to sell. The government's not going to get almost 3 million guns. I mean, they're probably going to get like a max of maybe 1 million and spread them out, because a lot of military units don't carry guns.
Well, now, how does the military... Oh, go ahead.
I mean, so they're going to get like 1 million, we'll call it 1 million handguns, okay? And then, because they're not going to issue 1 million handguns to people, because we only have like, what, 2.5 million people in all the militaries combined. So they're going to have like maybe 1 million handguns. We'll call it, that's just over a third. And then maybe another, a bunch of parts and service. So we'll call it 2-3 handguns. We're looking at maybe 2 million. So they're literally, if I'm speculating correctly, it'll probably cost them the same as selling them 2 handguns for all the firearms and parts. So the per gun. So it's like you buy one, you're actually getting like, with excess, the other money's being put into it would be parts and fucking service. So that leaves, we'll call that 2 million guns total. So that leaves 775,000 plus guns unaccounted for. So that's probably all going to be profit. That, or they lied about how much they're selling them for. It's going to actually cost them more. So SIG is going to make money on this shit.
I'm telling you that if they lose $1 per gun, they're still going to make a fucking fortune.
Yeah, but I just don't think they are. I don't think they're losing money at all. I don't think they're losing a penny. I think they're making it. Because, I mean, that would just be dumb business to me. Like, okay, give them a deal to where we're only making a little bit of profit, and then the advertising will bring us back more of the profit that we would have made. But I don't think they're just going all in and saying, okay, we'll just lose this You know,
And
I don't know. I might be wrong.
Given Heavy's explanation there, that's probably right. They're probably making a little bit of money. But they're going to make more just off of the fact that the Army's carrying their guns. That advertising value is immense. Worth many millions of dollars.
See, now my question is, and I don't, you might not have had any like personal experience with it, Heavy, but say like in the military, how do they do if like how do they work it out if somebody say breaks their gun or something, hypothetical something? Do they also spend money on spare parts, or would they just give them a whole new gun altogether?
Well, no, they have spare parts and all that. And that's what I'm saying is like they're not going to sell almost 3 or 2.75 million guns to the military. They're going to sell them maybe 1 million and then have like another 1 million guns worth of parts.
Okay.
You know, and then of course, you know, when they wear them out or whatever, they'll exchange it. But I mean, the overall cost and all that stuff, I mean, I don't think it's going to be the profit margins as big as I'm looking at. But I mean, just to throw that out there, you know, they're still making money. They may only be making $5-10 a gun, you know, but at the end of it, like Tony said, I mean, and you gave an example, the price of it, because it's a military gun now, it's going to go up. You know, it's going to go up. We're going to pay for it. We're the consumer. And, you know, so they're going to make, it's a little bit of both. They're going to make money on the contract, and they're going to make money on the advertising because, okay, it's the military's gun. That's an ad campaign right there in and of itself. They don't even have to freaking brag about it. I mean, you know, everybody else is going to brag about it for them. So that's free advertising. So they're going to make money on that. And then they're going to make money on the consumer side where people, because everybody always wants to buy the guns the military has or variants thereof. So they're going to make money. And if they do well with America, then other nations are going to start looking at them too. Because a lot of other nations like to arm themselves like we do.
I'll be right back.
So, yeah, just throwing that out there.
Yeah, because I do kind of like that 250, and I'm going to try out a P320. I mean, if the price doesn't get too astronomical, if it stays around the 500, 5.25 area, I'm going to try one out. I like striker fired plastic guns. So we can end the argument right here and just give everybody revolvers.
No. There's no need to argue about that. Just no. You're wrong.
Okay, I'm awake again. What's going on?
The Army's new gun is going to be the Smith & Wesson 586.
Fuck that! Shit, I'll donate an M9 to them.
The new military gun is actually going to be the high point 9mm.
Now I know you're just fucking with me.
They could strap a bayonet on that big thing.
I heard it was going to be the SIG P320.
Yeah, that's what we've been saying the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was away.
Yeah, we're just giving you some shit.
I was chat napping with the mute button on because I don't want to disturb Heavy.
Hey, everybody does it from time to time. That's how you get your chat napper patch.
I have not gotten a chat napper patch.
You should. We need to petition G-Web to make sure you get your fucking chat napper patch because I'm a witness to you chat napping.
Well, I may have dozed off, but I wasn't sleeping.
That's sleeping. Dozing off, not being conscious is sleeping.
Well, I mean, it was such a vibrant conversation that, I just couldn't stay awake.
Well, it might be the fact that you stay up all night playing anime or playing video games and watching anime porn.
I don't do that, actually.
Sorry.
Jimmy, you should fuck up right now.
Why are you telling him to shut up? Why you gotta be so rude all the time? I mean, you're so abrasive, man.
I'm so angry.
What's with the negative waves? And nobody caught that either. Kelly's Heroes.
All I'm gonna
Donald
say
Sutherland.
is the thing
What's
is a
with the
piece of
negative
junk.
waves, Moriarty?
It leaks oil all over the floor. I forget the rest of that, but it's a piece of junk.
Telly Savalas. That's a hell of a movie right there, Kelly's Heroes.
Yeah, it is a good movie. We did it the
I
other
mean,
day.
not bad for a World War II flick.
They
Made
didn't have
during
a
the
whole
hippie
lot of
age.
guns in it, but the issue is they had a lot of action.
And that's what counts.
Yeah, I mean, not bad for a hippie-made World War II movie. That's all I gotta say.
Wasn't even a hippie.
No, it was made during
Hippies would have
hippie times.
censored that shit.
No, this is back in the beginning of the hippie phase before all this shit got too fucking super liberal. Even though they were super liberal to begin with. No, I mean, seriously, you see the movie? I mean, the music in the background, it's all like 60s, 70s music.
Totally hippie.
Yeah, it's a hippie. I mean, Donald Sutherland and his crew. I mean,
It's heavy.
No. Well, it's like I was born in 72, so I think it's a little bit pre-me. So I don't know. I have to actually look at the date. I have the movie in the closet.
It probably is pre you.
What? What are we talking about now?
Kelly's Heroes.
Oh, that's a great flick.
Or the new Army gun is the Taurus Judge.
That's not nearly safe enough.
The Raging Judge in 454 Casul.
Well, fucking Sean. Did Sean Connery actually decide for the government or something?
No, but if the government's gonna have a decent sidearm for their soldiers, it's got to be in a caliber that actually fucking does something.
I don't think Sean would have went with the Taurus.
A 30-06 revolver. It's
No,
gotta be a 30-06 revolver with a 10-inch barrel.
How would you holster that?
I don't give a shit about how you'd holster it. How the fuck would you hold it to shoot it?
Over your arm, old school style.
Much as I like 30-06, I would not, and I want to repeat this so you don't misunderstand me, I would not have a 30-06 handgun. Because if they make it light enough that I could hold, I couldn't shoot it without really injuring myself. And if they make it heavy enough that I could shoot it, I couldn't lift it. Welcome back, Jimmy.
Jimmy, your camera's on.
Oh, yeah. I forgot it does that. Show some titties.
If you turn the bandwidth all the way down, you don't have to look at his ugly ass.
Hey, how about that?
Man, why you got to pick on Jimmy like that?
Why do I have to turn my bandwidth down? I'm on fiber optic internet now.
It's all good, man. I'm used to it.
Because you don't have to look at him. God damn.
You don't got to see my ugly mug.
Who's got the kid?
Oh, that's me.
Let's smack your kid to him. Shut up. You're on the radio or the internet.
I'm on the goddamn chat.
Don't your in-laws have a garage you can go bunk in?
No, but evidently he has a shed.
I do got a shed. Got space for heavy in it if he needs it.
Does it have internet?
Oh no, I'll just go in there and do the show with him. I'll be like sitting there next to him. Like we'll be in the chat just like sitting there, like next to each other.
I could actually, that'll give me a reason to use this fold-out table. We could just set it up and have like a little radio show going.
Yeah, no doubt. Shit. So I live in a shed with the scorpions, and I'll be like the creature under the stairs, just.
No scorpions, just brown recluses.
Rick Cass,
oh no, brown recluses got to go, man. I'll deal with scorpions. Fuck brown recluses. We'll have to fucking bomb that son of a bitch.
Let me address chatter in the text chat. Rick asks if I don't like kids. kids are fine elsewhere. I mean, I had 4 kids, 4 daughters who were stair steps basically. So I had 4 teenage daughters at home at one time. But I currently have grandkids that live with me, a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old. I love kids, but I'm tired of the fucking racket.
I'm super anti-kid. I think they should be banned.
Not to mention the fact that when my daughter deployed, I personally took care of her 2 kids while my wife worked. I have had enough of dealing with children for a while. I need a break. But no, I'm actually more being just a dick and smartass and sarcastic. It's a joke.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
While I was answering the question in chat. So no, I don't like kids.
He doesn't like them. He loves them.
Ban kids.
He wants 45 kids in his house right now. One for each, just the right amount of number to equal the caliber he should be carrying.
I'll tell you what, I'll make the deal. The 45 kids are fine as long as I get to father them with different women of my choice.
Oh, man. Well, okay, Jimmy, I guess you're not sending your kids to him.
No. No. They were already fathered and mothered.
Yesterday, he wouldn't bite on that neither.
But
maybe I should talk to her.
Yeah, that'll go over well. Hey, listen. If there's any indication of you guys know me, right? Me and her get along quite well, so that kind of is a little clue of what type of person she is.
You and I get along quite well.
Yeah, but she's rude and ignorant and loud and angry all the time and mad.
Are you sure you're not talking about Tony?
Yeah. Hey, is Tony my wife? No. Oh man.
It's okay. I mean, Night Strike has Smeggy. You got Tony. Just playing, Tony. Don't get mad. Don't kill me.
And Heavy B, you have Darren Day, right?
Well, Darren's my homie. He lives in Vegas.
Okay, well then that means you get Flippy.
I got multiple people. I got Matt. I got Flippy. I got Jimmy. This.
Oh yeah.
I got Sean. I got Squib.
Yeah, I was gonna just say I like when you and Squib get together. You guys got some good conversations going before.
Yeah, I mean, I don't tie myself down to any one person. Unfortunately, it does cause jealousy, but
Yeah, Heavy's not ready to commit.
Yeah, I got commitment issues.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Night Strike. You could be one of them too. I share.
No, I don't share.
Smeggy might get jealous, although Smeggy's, never mind. I think he's cool with it.
Oh God.
Is he a better chatter than me?
What do we start today?
Is this chat room bigger than mine?
Well, why don't you just go hang out with Smeggy?
And thank you, Rick. Long live 45 ACP.
Yeah.
It will continue to live. It's not like rounds like 10 millimeter, which are coming back, which is good. It had a small, it was in danger. It was on life support for a while. Started to come back. 45 is awesome. I love 45. Don't get me wrong. I like 40.
Killed the Nazis and the Japanese. It's a great round. Jump in, Knives. You know you want to.
Also killed some Vietnamese and some Koreans, and there were Americans that were killed with it too.
Yeah. Well, no, we don't talk about that. I I just don't get out of bed without killing me some Vietnamese or North Koreans, right?
Wow, how long you been in bed?
I'm making a joke, but I haven't actually been in bed long. I'm not that old. That would mean
Rick
I'm
was
older
asking
than
who got
Heavy
Yankee.
D, and no way.
Rick was just asking too in the chat who got Yankee.
Yeah,
Well, Yankees kind of like
Yankees
not
got
to
G
sound
Webs.
sexist, not to sound sexist, but
What?
Yankees kind of like a fat girl or a scooter. Fun to ride, just to know want anybody to see you with it.
What the fuck did I come into?
I
Nice.
just
How you doing,
I
brother?
step
What's up,
out to get a cup of coffee.
Hey, Knives.
Yeah, where's actually did your mama touch you?
No, can I have some oranges?
5. It's $5.
All right, I'll send it to you.
What the fuck is this goddamn orange bullshit?
Let's see.
Is he from
Mr.
Florida?
Knives is Mexican, and he's saying that Mexicans sell bags of oranges on the freeway exits.
I thought Florida did that.
Well, they do that everywhere, evidently,
Yeah,
and it's not just Mexicans, but
they've done it in Arizona too.
It is a stereotype that is being.
So it's kind of more likely that Night Strike, being closer to Florida, would have easier access to oranges.
Oh no, we got tons of oranges out here in SoCal. Tons of oranges.
Better oranges.
They used to have oranges in Arizona.
Forget the freaking oranges,
bought a-
Knives. Give me a bag of good dope.
I can do that too. We don't call it dope.
It's a clavo.
I can buy oranges at Walmart.
Something yet about what now?
Yeah, you buy them at Walmart. They still come from Mexico.
Yeah, your point.
You
I
buy
can't
lemons.
buy weed at Walmart.
You buy lemons, they come from Mexico. You buy avocado, they come from Mexico.
Oh, we get avocados out here in California too.
I want to say something to you, and I don't want you to take offense because it's not intended that way. But
Oh shit.
I cannot understand what you say most of the time because the tinnitus I have and your voice kind of cancel each other out. So I don't hear you very well at all.
Yeah, it's like you and Daniel told me I got nails on a chalkboard.
No, it's not nails on a chalkboard.
I just, about half of what you say don't make it. I don't hear it at all.
Nobody does.
And then you talk pretty fast too, so that makes it all the harder. So, if I'm completely left field or I don't answer you, it's because I don't hear you.
Nice.
Long Beach and me.
Speak slower.
That's helpful.
Okay.
No, you can speak how you want to. It's just that I just want you to know that if I don't answer something, it's not personal. I just don't hear it.
Yeah, you just made me feel bad.
Sorry.
He wasn't trying to
Get
make
over
you
it.
feel bad. He's got a medical issue. Think of it that way.
No, I'm playing.
Okay, good.
Too much loud guitar and guns with no hearing protection as in my youth.
Yeah, I know. Starting to get that.
Yes, my hearing and my sight are slowly drifting.
Have we steered away from you guys all turning gay while I was gone getting a cup of coffee?
No, I just came into the gayness.
It's only
Jimmy,
gay if you moan. That's all I gotta
Jimmy's
say. It's only
going
gay if
over
you
a
moan.
Thompson submachine gun right now. Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Oh, and the whole time that I was talking, showing you guys the Thompson, I was muted.
Yay! How about that?
So do it again.
All right. I don't know what page it was on.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Where can Heavy B touch you?
Yeah, point out where I touched you on the Thompson.
My heart.
Oh,
Flippy.
A Thompson is the 145 AARP weapon I would love to have.
I
says
think
the
any of
old
us would
guy.
love to have a Thompson.
Why does everybody call it AARP? I mean, it's ACP.
Because they're old and slow.
But they hit fucking hard.
Oh, well, then why wouldn't you call it Jenny Craig? Because they're kind
You know,
Short and
both
fat?
dropped. Jenny Craig and both he and Knives left. I guess they were both offended.
apparently
Well,
my phone mic dropped after that.
Quite simply, 500 Smith & Wesson.
Yeah. Yep.
So there is the Vietnam Veterans Tribute Thompson.
Bigger
goody.
and way fucking faster.
What says there? I can't read.
Well,
Vietnam
Flippy,
War.
You know, honestly, I got a bunch of range brass from son-in-law, or potential son-in-law, or future son-in-law, whatever the fuck he is. And for the first time in my life, I've had some 45 ACP empties. And those fuckers are like Barbie doll buckets. Damn cases are even fucking heavy compared to a 9mm.
Yeah, they are. Freaking and as for the speed thing with like a 45, I mean, if you're worried about it, not like I keep telling everybody, 185 grain plus P, good to go. Still heavier than most handgun rounds out there, any common semi-automatic calibers, and faster, very comparable in speed. So then you got speed and mass.
I don't know if my
beautiful.
1911 is plus P rated.
Yeah, because I know I got a couple of 185 plus P.
I don't give a shit about the plus P bullshit because I'm just hacking on the 45 for the fun of it.
I just use regular 230 grain.
230 grain work great too. I mean,
that's the standard. That's the standard 45 grain. So I usually use that.
I got no bitch against the 45 except for the caliber or the capacity thing on it, but that's not a big deal either.
dude,
to me,
reload more. Learn to reload faster. That's all I gotta say.
I don't need you. I carry 17 bullets.
Oh yeah. I mean, it takes 3 to equal 1. So yeah.
Not of what I load.
I love me some 45, and I don't mind 9mm. I own one. I've owned several 9mm in my life. I mean, they're great little poodle shooters.
That's why I like to jab these guys that are 45 or 1911 guys mostly, but because that's mostly 45 ACP, it's the one that gets the slagging too.
Well, I'm both.
But I was really surprised at how big. I was shocked at how big the fucking cases were.
I mean, yeah, they're pretty good size. I mean, if you stack them up next to each other too, it's quite impressive.
I ought to look, I suppose. And these some bitches might be 500 Smith & Wesson or something like that too. I didn't really pay attention. I know they were noticeably larger than 10 mil or 40.
Well, I mean, maybe 58E is a possibility. But
wait, what was it? The bullet or the case? What are you talking about? I didn't hear the first part.
He was saying casings.
Well, what's it say on the headstand?
I just went and got one to look.
Oh.
Now I got to dig out my glasses because I'm old and I can't see shit.
Just run your fingers across it and feel what the words say. Like Braille.
Really? I was just going to say that.
45 auto.
Yep, 45 ACP. Yeah, they're big, dude.
Well, cause hang on here. Well, I actually it's weird that I have 145, a couple 45. Let's see here. Do the difference.
Yeah, stack them. If you got a 9 and a 45, just put them next to each other and put it on camera.
Oh, I even got a 45 Colt to put with it. It's precise.
What? Really? Nice.
Yeah. I got a grip of bullets right here.
Wait, you've got 45?
Huh?
Are you going through your ammo collection?
Yeah. Some Russian AK.
I really need one of you bullet whores to send me a bullet in multiple calibers.
What do you want? Tell me what you want. I have tons of bullets, dude.
I just want the lead bullet.
Let me go check the alley real quick.
40, 41, 44, 45. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I got you right now.
I'm not a collector, so no, it's no biggie. I was just thinking not loading them, but putting the bullet in a case for just a display.
Yep.
Oh, Jimmy, since Knives here, Knives and I got this thing. If one of us leaves, we got to take the other with us. So, is your shed big enough for 2 people?
Yeah.
If you're willing to stack up, you're good.
Yeah, you got to lay horizontally in it though, but you'll be fine. Got sleeping bags and everything.
Auto spoon.
Well, then you might have to take the garage.
No, fuck that. I get the garage.
Yeah, there you go.
Can I at least get a fan?
If you buy one and bring it, yeah.
All right, cool.
Well, Jimmy,
I can afford that. I got one right here.
There you go.
Jimmy, I want you to be sure to save yourself a corner in that garage because when I come out to visit your wife, you're going to be in the garage.
Don't worry, Jimmy. I spoon.
Wow. No, not at all. Not a good time to come back to, guys. I'm sorry to our viewers. We've dropped two or three viewers just from that.
I'm not.
Yeah,
we still got the view. Guess what? Guess what, guys? We still got the view. Ha!
You might have had it once. And then you
Only
lost
needed
it.
once. Only needed once. And then if they come back to see if we're done talking about it, then we got 2 views out of them.
Freaking bullet mold. What the hell's his name? Rick out there said that he's been hand loading 45 ACP. Giving it a try. And you should do that. Lead will be banned. Well, I'll tell you. Bullet molds are insanely fucking priced.
They are.
Even Lee's. To buy the Lee mold and handles is about $75. Yeah. And that's just for one 6-bullet mold in one freaking caliber.
Well, Foose has said that he does make his own bullets for certain calibers, but he also buys bullets. So does Sean, and they buy bullets and load them in it themselves as well. So you can cast them, but sometimes when you can't cast anymore, you have to actually go out and buy the actual bullets.
Well, for fuck's sake, of course you have to go out and buy bullets. What do you think I'm doing here?
G-Web's giving us shit. Today is 223, and we're talking about 45 AARP.
We already covered the pathetic ass weakest center fire round ever made.
No, G-Web. What's that? 9mm?
G-Webs. We're only talking about the best companion handgun caliber to go along with the greatest center rifle caliber.
That's true.
If you ain't gonna buy a 22-250, you might as well have a fucking rimfire.
You know, I've always thought that funny. You know, it's like, I know this is not you, Tony, so don't get all crazy. But you got the guys out there going, "Oh, AK bullet has, you know, more weight, better stopping power, all that shit," and then they carry a 9mm. And then you get the guys on the 223 saying, "Yeah, faster velocity, better penetration, all that," and then they carry 45s.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of like, hey guys.
Well, God damn it, I'm consistent because the 2250 is about 1,000 feet per second faster than the 223.
Well, no.
300 blackout just ended.
The original issued sidearm for the M16 was the 1911 up until what, the 1980s, right?
Yeah, 85.
We've already covered the fact that the military doesn't use common sense in their judgment with weapons.
Yeah, otherwise we wouldn't have needed a fucking grip safety on the 1911 in the first place.
Okay, yeah, I ain't arguing that one.
Yeah, that's true.
We had a discussion about it last night.
But it's there in it. I love it. I love the grip safety. I think anybody who's scared of the grip safety or bitches about the grip safety, they're fucking, 1, grabbing the gun wrong, 2, not shooting it right, 3, just fucking limp-wristed faggots. So there you go.
I'm not afraid of the grip safety, and I don't have any problems with it. It's just, it seems like they added it on after the fact just because the Army said they wanted it there.
Just use duct tape.
You have to think about the fact that the Army is handing these guns to who in many cases
nuggets
never touched a freaking gun. So I'm sure that safety is one of their main priorities, right alongside of the actual power of the gun.
Also, simplicity is also a big factor.
Well, you can't have simplicity and say 1911 in the same fucking sentence because it don't work.
No, you can't. Back then you could. Now you can't.
If the Army's thinking simplicity, fucking Glock, it's done.
Well, they said 320 and it's done. So there you have it.
And it's done.
Back up because the Army's
It's
fucking
done.
wrong.
Well, I got something I want to bring up, but real quick though, I dug out those bullets for you, Tony, even though you probably don't need them anymore. But there you go. That's the 185 grain, 200 grain, 230 grain, and then that's the 45 Colt. That's, I think, 300 grain. And then I got the AK in 308, 7.62 by 39 and 308.
Yeah, I like the 308.
Size comparison.
Currently, I have 30-06, 22 LR, and I have one lone 17 HMR.
Hey, Jimmy, can you like pan down just a little bit? Because like you're.
What, you want to see his stuff?
No. The fucking bullets. It's like on my screen, like everybody's in the way of looking at the bullet.
How do you see now?
Lower the camera a little bit.
Oh, lower
right
it
there,
like that.
Yeah, like that.
All right.
Pan skew.
Yeah. So
Zoomify.
I can't. But yeah, so I got 380 and a 40 just for comparison, and then like I said, 185. Huh?
What is the last pistol bullet there? The
This
longer
one?
one.
45 Colt.
Oh, okay. I hadn't thought about that.
Well, like I said, I just brought it out as a 45 for size comparison, and then. But yeah, so them are the different ones. Well, I wanted to bring up this shit, man. European American Armory Corporation. I don't know if you guys have seen this. The future of concealed carry.
They're the company that makes the polymer CZs.
Yeah.
Oh, EAA, yeah.
Yeah, EAA, yeah. So anyway, hold on, let me do the camera again. So this is, I guess, their new future of concealed carry for like purses or for cars. And it's pretty much putting it in a lockbox that you can control with your smartphone. And I think that that's one of the stupidest fucking ideas ever, personally.
Yeah, especially if your smartphone gets stolen.
Well, they're marketing it for concealed carry. That's why I think it's stupid. Now, if they were doing it for like lockbox of the house or something like that, maybe. but that's clearly a purse that thing is in.
Well, that's
So-
metrosexual.
Man
European
bag.
guys
It might
don't
not be
have
a purse. You're right. I'm
problem.
assuming. All right. I need to
You're-
stop assuming. It might be a man bag.
European guys don't have a problem with trucking around with a handbag. I wouldn't be caught dead in even a fanny pack.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are cool with fanny pack carry. I'm not going to hate on them, but
I'll duct tape that motherfucker to my balls before I put on a fanny pack.
Nothing fancy that shit.
Wow, that's an image I really didn't need in my life there, Tony. Fucking talking about deep carry.
Respect.
God, I need to chat sleep deprived more often.
I'm telling you.
Sean says fanny packs are known as Yankee packs. So,
Nah, I don't give a shit if other people want to wear a fanny pack. I wouldn't do it.
Caitlin Carey.
Yo, I got a question. Do the balls
What
have
up?
to be shaved before you tape on the fanny pack?
No, not at all.
Hey, that's gonna hurt when it comes out. Fuck.
Ain't you ever waxed your bikini area?
No,
Just try it.
can't afford a wax.
Dude, man.
Strike. We need Night Strike. We need a professional opinion here.
You won't get any from here.
Yeah, he's like going to the whole retro 70 things. He likes a lot of Bush. So,
Okay, on a man's body, I don't see the point. On a woman's body, I don't like hair. Unless, she's got it on her head.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's all. Yeah, I agree with you.
Long hair is okay.
As I was saying before, we went down this
Shots
rabbit
quoting
hole
Dr.
of shaving our
You
balls.
opened the door.
I know I did.
Well, no, I was just
right.
I don't have a problem with people that use fanny packs. That's fine for them. I personally select my clothing to have belt loops so I can have a belt and I can put a gun on it.
And I'm just saying. Oh, go ahead. Finish.
Always IWB because I'm in Illinois and they don't let me carry open. And if I need shorts, I'll cut off a pair of blue jeans and make shorts out of them, which I tend to do when they get wore out.
Or you could buy blue jean shorts or even cargo shorts. They make those.
I haven't worked in 2.5 years, so I can't really buy nothing.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay, there's that.
All of my old work clothes are getting worn down to nothing, which were all jeans. So when they get threadbare at the knees, because I had to kiss ass all the time at work, I can just make me some fairly lengthy shorts out of them. But I rarely wear shorts.
I feel like after all the Red Wing stories, that's not how those knees got wore out.
Well, I don't wear clothes when
There's nothing wrong with Red Wings. There's nothing wrong with Red Wings. It's like a rite of passage.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, to earn your Red Wings on purpose is a macho son of a bitch. And I don't know that I'd ever got there had I not earned them on accident.
Yeah, that's some real shit right there. You knowing that you're going into the raw meat. Oh my god.
How many flags are we going to get for today?
Oh, a ton.
I'm not
The more
getting-
flags, the better.
I already got my
Shit,
two for this week. It's Night Strike's turn.
It's on my channel. If I get some flags today, then I'm blaming you all.
You know that
You're
what
all.
it was then.
Okay,
Y'all.
okay, I'll say it properly. Y'all.
Yeah, man, I'm over there yonder.
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Wow.
Say it
You
again.
sound like a karate movie. All right, seriously. What were we
What
talking?
time is it? We're talking about it's 2:30. I think. What time is it? Everybody,
4:31.
everywhere else. Everywhere else got it. Take a shot. Take a shot. Is it cheers real quick? Cheers to the early watch chat.
Cheers.
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 I guess there you go.
Well, it seems oddly self-serving to say cheers to a chat that I'm in part of. So no.
Well, Tony, you always have to be the Debbie Downer.
That's what the cheers is for, Tom.
Somebody's got to be the asshole.
I think it's awesome that you nominated yourself. But I want to step in and help out every once in a while. So just let me know. I can be plenty big asshole for everybody.
Good job. Y'all is the only correct collective pronoun.
If you have a big asshole, does that make you a loose asshole?
No.
That's only if you
I
sleep
didn't say I
around.
have a big asshole. I said I can be a big asshole. There is a difference.
Whistle while you fart.
Okay, that was bad.
That was funny.
Bad. But
I
funny.
laugh. That's all that matters.
I laughed. It's all good.
Word.
Oh, good. So as long as Heavy B is, laughing, it's okay.
It's pretty much common knowledge that whenever I find something funny, generally everybody else finds something funny too. So
See, I generally go with whenever I do something offensive, everybody finds it funny. Well, most everybody. Not the snowflakes that plague us. Obviously.
Yeah, you've been copyrighted. You've been flagged for, how many times?
Twice this week, dude. This is like literally like this is a fucking. I'm taking fire right now.
Not to quote Saturday Night Live, but insert Chris Christie's "We Are Under Attack" right here. They are flagging us at the gates, man.
All I can say is what I said initially. If you don't like it and it's offensive, get the fuck out.
Yeah, no kidding.
yeah, you got two choices: listen or don't. If you fucking like it, you listen. If you don't, fuck off. It's okay.
And as I said yesterday, don't let the doorknob hit you in the snatch while I slam it in your face.
Yeah, no shit. While we may invite people to come and listen, we certainly do not force you to fucking listen.
So come on down, listen to Early Watch, be offended, enjoy it.
Offend others.
Or else.
Do it in fashion. If you are offended, the only way to get around it is to offend others.
Yep.
I don't know why people are still bitching about that. I mean, come on. People have been offending people on air for long time.
Dude, it's YouTube.
I mean,
it's not like I'm on primetime TV or nothing like that. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Maybe they're getting offended that some of us voted for Donald Trump. Who knows?
That's probably a good possibility.
Hey,
So,
I'm
I don't know.
I'm not a huge supporter, but I voted for him. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, freaking, maybe you should put that like content thing, disclaimer, on the beginning of your show, and people click on it. This is inappropriate for people under the age of whatever, or this has vulgar content in it or whatever. And maybe, then even if people bitch about it, they can't do nothing. I don't know.
Just put the freaking disclaimer. This is rude, crude, and pro 2A. Liberals will fucking be offended.
Well, you would figure by the title of some of the shows that I name that they would know that shit already.
You have to assume that they know how to read.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they don't read.
What's next on our list?
I don't know. I'm out of stuff.
Something about caliber and recoil management.
Oh, full size versus compact, and then the calibers and shit like that. Like,
is this meant for carry?
It was
gun?
pretty much, yeah. But it's pretty much leading. It was the first one that you said about the caliber compromise, and then we were gonna just like kind of segue into that.
All right. I don't give a shit what people want to carry if they can shoot it. I mean, you want to carry a subcompact? Great. I appendix carry a compact Smith & Wesson Sigma, which everybody who's ever been in here before should know that by now. I do that with no problems, and I could probably carry a 17 without any problem. I like a gun that fits my hand, and by fit my hand, I need a smaller grip in diameter, but I want it long enough that I can get my 3 fingers plus the trigger finger on the grip. So that's why I go with what I got. And I think most guys in here carry a full-size gun.
Well, if I could carry using air quotes, because I don't carry using air quotes, because I don't have a permit
while using air quotes.
No, I don't carry air quotes because I live in California.
Your turn.
But if I did carry in air quotes, it would be my Glock 23, and it's because it's a good size. It's like right there. It's perfect.
I carry in my glove box, and it's either my 1911 or my Beretta 92. One of the two.
And Flippy has joined us. What's up, Flip?
That's weird. Why do you carry your glove box around with you?
I don't carry the glove box with me. I can only carry a pistol in the glove box when I go somewhere. Because I'm not getting a concealed carry pistol license.
Why not?
Money.
Why?
I don't have enough of it.
So? You buy ammo?
I want to continue to buy ammo.
You stop buying ammo.
What the fuck's the point of buying ammo if you can't carry a damn gun?
No, stop right now. Don't carry shame me, okay? No, not right now.
Carry shame?
I mean, you kind of need to be carry shamed.
Hold on, Knives, do you even own any guns?
I had one.
Dude, he's in Mexico. He has probably more guns than we do.
I just can't say.
We just keep giving them guns, so, you know.
Yeah, he Mexican carries.
That's just racist, dude.
So, at least I carry.
He doesn't even deny it.
We know Jimmy prefers to carry a full size. He said that quite a lot.
Every day.
Yeah, I got the urban carry.
I did carry compact the Glock 30, but I mean, it was goddamn near like carrying a full size gun, weight wise.
Flippy, what do you carry?
I'll carry a 19.
That's a good see?
I didn't hear it. It cut out.
Oh, I'm
19.
sorry. I carry a Glock 19.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Almost. If it was a 40 cal, and make it a Glock 23, then it would be perfect.
Nah, I'm okay with the fact that God gave me a wiener. I don't need to question his judgment on things. So, a 9mm caliber is fine.
I didn't say you were trying to carry a 500 Smith & Wesson with a fucking 12-inch barrel. I just said fucking 40 cal.
I ain't need no tranny round, dude.
Ouch. That hurt.
How is 40 a tranny round?
Because it's not quite a 45 and it's not quite a 9. It's the Caitlyn Jenner of bullets.
Well, then 9mm is technically a tranny round too, because it's not quite a 45, but it's bigger than a 25, or a 380. So,
but the 45 is the one to be because the 9 came first.
Just a shorter 10 mil.
Wow, I would hear that sound. It sounds like someone's logic just got flipped on its head.
No, actually, I was muted, so fuck off. They just improved upon the 9 by making the 45. So there you go.
Man, this sling has defeated me. I have been defeated by the Sheriff of Baghdad sling.
How did it do that to you?
Because I'm trying to like get it to wrap around my stock in a way that gets the buckles to line up correctly. So like, you know, it can't like spin around. But I just can't figure out how to do that.
Don't.
Just back to the 45 and the 9 heavy. If the 45 was an improvement on the 9, explain the 25.
The 25 was just somebody got drunk and high at the same time and said,
25 was Browning.
So he's saying Browning got drunk and high at the same time.
Yeah, he said, I need something that, you know, I could shoot at people and it won't necessarily hurt them. You know, he was feeling very sensitive at the time, so he made the 25.
I need a round that I could shoot inside of my house and it won't penetrate 2 sheets of drywall. What can I do?
Okay, then following on with that, what was the last thing Browning was working on? What caliber is the high power?
Oh, it's 9mm, but I mean, it's because he was feeling nostalgic, so he went back and he goes, I want to go back to that inferior round because, you know, I miss it. It was so cute and cuddly, so he wanted to go make that, so he did.
So I bet I could do this way better than the Nazis did.
And
he started designing it before
he actually made it before the Nazis copied his design.
I know.
The Nazis were like, yeah, we can make this better.
No. The Nazis went and took over a country that was producing them and then said, hey, we can make these better. And then plastered the swastika all over them.
The fact of lineage is he made one that was too big and slow, and then he made one that was too little and ineffective, and he made one just right.
Nah, it was more like the 25 would be, it's like,
you know, the 9mm is the
9mm was
right
like,
of bullets.
No, the 9mm was like, I'm almost to being right, and then 45 is like, I fucking done it.
That does not explain Browning's last one.
I already told you he was feeling nostalgic.
Bullshit.
He said the 9 is so cute and cuddly, he wanted to make more. So there you go. He said, I'm gonna make a cute and cuddly caliber for a gun that people can handle, that, you know, just that are of smaller stature. And so he went back and he goes, look, I've almost combined the two perfectly. And so he went with the 45 and then the 9mm. There you go.
Conveniently leaving that 25 out, which is cuter and cuddlier than the 9.
I told you that was when he was drunk and high, and he was going through a sensitive phase. He was like, I need something that'll just like hurt him but not kill him. You know, like it's a big warning, non-lethal type thing. So he went with 25.
I'm sorry, but your logic is completely flawed.
Because you don't agree with me? Or because I'm fucking making it up as I go?
Pick one.
Both?
Yeah. The 45 9mm thing is never, ever going to go away.
No, the 9 versus 45 will never go away.
Although Clint Eastwood just about did it in. That freaking 44 auto mag. If you looking dirty hair, that's some shot holes in leaf springs.
Yeah.
That's something a freaking 9mm ain't gonna do neither.
That's true.
Most powerful handgun in the world.
Well, it was at the time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I read an article somewhere where Smith & Wesson went after the 500 just for that. They went to the limits of what was legally, what they were legally able to build a handgun round for, and that's what they did with the 500. So they would always have that moniker, the most powerful round in the world for a handgun.
And then they went to, well, didn't Ruger do like the 480? And then who made the 460?
Ruger.
Oh, okay, so there you go.
Smith & Wesson did a 461. But the article I read, and it was, I don't remember, probably somewhere in Guns and Ammo, or the NRA gun magazine, said that Smith & Wesson designers were specifically aiming at getting that and keeping the most powerful handgun thing when they designed the 500. I kind of like that line of thinking.
Sean has corrected us. Smith & Wesson did the 460, and we already said Ruger did the 480. So,
Yeah, Smith 460V. Hello.
I thought that was 461.
Nah, it was 460. So, yeah. Either way, like, they're all fucking really fucking powerful handguns, and that's fucking awesome.
The awesome one of the whole bunch is the freaking 454 Casull, because it's still revered even though there's bigger ones out there.
Well, yeah, well, with the 460, Sean, you're out there, you're listening, correct me if I'm wrong. With the 460, you can shoot the 460, 454 Casull, and 45 long colt out of it.
So you're saying that the 460 is worse than the 500?
Yeah, actually, Yankee even says that he'd rather shoot his 500 than his 460.
I believe Sean was even telling me that too when I was going out 460 shopping.
Oh, 45 Schofield, 45 ACP with moon clips, also with a 460. So you can shoot several 45 caliber rounds out of the 460.
Well, that's pretty cool.
And he says the 460 has a much sharper recoil sting.
How does it do with the 45 Colt?
45 Colt is not that bad of a kick.
Well, I was curious about its accuracy with that.
I mean, the 45 Colt is a decent round, but if you're going to go big bore revolver, I think there's better out there. I'm not going to say it sucks because it doesn't by any means.
But I mean, if you want to plunk with some bitch all day.
Oh, yeah, I would use 45 Colt or 45 ACP, actually, with the moon clips, which I hate moon clips, but.
Freaking Sean says, don't let the number fool you.
Curious if the gun was accurate shooting those alternate rounds, shall we say?
Right.
Sean, he was asking how 45 Colt shoot out of a 460, accuracy wise or recoil or both. Since you have one, you can let us know.
Now Sean got me hooked on those goddamn, I'm searching for bone collectors.
Yeah, I get that part.
Yeah, we get the caliber differential. We're just wondering what recoil management and accuracy is like shooting a 45 long Colt out of a 460.
As long as it isn't terrible.
Terrible?
Terrible. Did you guys see fucking Shaq and Barkley get into it like last week?
Nah.
They were talking about LeBron James and shit. It's kind of funny.
Oh, he says it's like shooting a 38 through a 357 Magnum.
Oh, okay.
Well, some guns didn't like that.
Well, I mean, recoil-wise.
Probably cheaper.
Accuracy. Yeah. So, okay, what happened with...
Yeah, I mean, what I'm asking is, would you consider taking it hunting with 45 Colt in it? Or would you stick with the 460, whatever the hell they call it?
Oh, he says, oh, sure.
Cool. Because I was figuring to plink with 44 special. When I buy, or if I get to buy this 44 Magnum for hunting, I'm not going to freaking sit and plink with full bore 44 Magnum rounds.
Are you reading what he's saying there, Tony? He said it might be harder to smash a hog skull with it, but it'll do it.
Well, you must be more of a man than I am.
Well, no, he just got like, he's probably used to the recoil because he shoots fucking 500 Smith and 460. So it's like a 44 Magnum would be like much lighter.
Yeah, and I've kind of noticed too, after like, especially with like AKs and shotguns and shit, like I know it's a completely different beast, but you could kind of like anticipate recoil too. And I'm pretty sure handguns are the same, you know, big bore, big fucking recoil handguns are the same way, I would assume.
I always read that you're not supposed to anticipate recoil. It's actually super bad, and you should be surprised by it.
Oh,
man, I'm
more accurate shots.
Sean was just saying that, no, Tony, he cheats. Remember, he puts an X-frame tamer grip on the end frame to cover up the back strap, so he doesn't, it absorbs a lot of the recoil.
I got the chat up, man. I'm reading it.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, for like I said, for the long guns, it kind of works for me, or it has worked for me. I don't want to give out bad information to anybody out there, but
Flippy's right there. The standard train of thought is that anticipating recoil is not a good thing.
Yeah, I kind of do in the whole aspect of, because I mean, you guys knew that I used to fight and shit in the group home and shit. And when I was getting trained, they were kind of telling me, like, if you get hit in the face and you kind of anticipate his punch and you go with the punch, and you're still gonna feel that shit, but it's taking away a little bit of that impulse and that sting, you know. That's kind of how I look at it with the recoil too. Like, I know when it's gonna hit because I've shot that AK and the shotgun so goddamn much. I know when it's gonna come. So I mean, I don't know. Like I said, it works for me.
As long as it works for you.
Yeah. Damn right.
He says, buy the bone collector. You can kill anything in North America with it, including Rosie O'Donnell, if a rabid one ever crosses your path in the zombie apocalypse.
A rabid one?
A rabid Rosie O'Donnell crosses your path in the zombie apocalypse.
She better hope I'm not driving a vehicle, because I'm just going to run her ass over.
Yeah, you're going to destroy
You're going to break your vehicle.
Yeah, no shit.
Not if he's driving like a Hummer or something.
He's got a minivan.
Kia minivan.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
That motherfucker will fall apart if I hit the curb the wrong way.
Well, it certainly isn't going to make it over Rosie, zombie or not.
Yeah, no kidding.
I think an M1 Abrams would have problems getting over Rosie.
Nah, I think an Abrams would be fine.
I would swerve in my Suburban.
And then hang out the window
like
and hit her
hitting a
with the
rhino.
collector.
He says it'd be like hitting a rhino. He wouldn't advise it.
Wow. That's bad.
And on a side note, can you imagine just wounding her and listening to her mouth? Oh, God.
Oh no, it would be a hit and run. I would leave immediately.
Well, yeah, you'd have to hit her and then get out of the vehicle and run.
Not in. Yeah, it wouldn't.
Heavy understands me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, well, you know, welcome to the early watch. One rabbit hole after the other.
2 more
Yeah, no
flags.
shit.
That's okay. It's 9 strikes. We're cool.
I'm not sure.
You're probably not even getting touched on, dude. They'll probably leave you alone. Like, we could definitely do this shit on mine because I only got like 106 subscribers. So it's like, I'm below radar so far. We could literally just completely fuck everything off and I'd probably never have any issues.
I mean,
we're not even to 100.
I think we're at like 70. 73. My bad. I don't want to leave anybody out there. You guys are
I got to go
important.
outside in a few minutes because it's getting late in the afternoon, and you know I have to celebrate because I've got 308 subscribers now.
Woohoo!
And you know what that means? That means I have to pull the set me out and shoot set me.
The 308. Yeah, there you go. You should do that right now. Log in on your phone and then go outside and shoot your 308 in honor of your 308 subscribers.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't get internet out there, so I can't do it on the phone.
Just set it up on your little porch and zoom in.
Yeah, no, I don't have a porch back.
Or you could just use your like freaking, your cellular service. You get signal out there, right? You just
3 bars.
Well, it's enough, dude. I mean, we'll see it.
Well, that's kind of pretty in a Smith & Wesson Performance Center Hunter two-tone kind of way. Jimmy, that's the link Sean just posted for you to look at.
Yeah, I got my phone running on the chat, and then I got my Wi-Fi phone that I'm looking at the text chat with. So yeah, I'm looking. Thank you.
It definitely looks better without a scope on it. Or it looks better than that Performance Center thing did that had a scope on it.
Yeah, it almost looks like the one that he showed yesterday. Yeah, with the scope on it. Oh my god.
Okay, go clean up now, Jimmy.
I'm not done yet.
Not on my channel. You are. You're done. You're done.
So he's not. He's not done in your channel. You can let him.
No, I'm not. No, stop putting words in my mouth. Fuck it.
Well, it's just so easy.
Hey, fellas, does this strike you that somebody here is kind of repressed?
Maybe strike with an eye.
Hey, so how much were you going to pay for the wife, Tony? I need $2,300. Maybe 24.
I wasn't going to pay anything.
Oh, well, yeah, never mind.
Generally, my services are paid for.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, I might be robbing the grave a little bit, but I'm not in the crypt yet, so I don't know if she'll go for it.
I don't think that the exchange for a gun fund is going to go over.
Oh no, I would tell her that she's going somewhere like awesome, like you're going to Kitty Can Palace Land or something like that, and then fucking she gets there and it's Tony's Auschwitz in the
Come on, I am not a Nazi nor a Jew.
No, I know. I'm just joking.
Hashtag Jimmy James 460 GoFundMe.
Yeah,
according to Sean. So
I have to say, this hashtag not my chat.
But it's hashtag on your channel. So
It's hashtag not my chat.
hashtag Night Strikes channel.
Hashtag ours. Hey, you know what? We should do a whole show where we say hashtag before we start a sentence, and then fucking like just keep doing that the whole entire show and see how long it takes to get old.
I would.
I'm already bored with it.
Yeah. I would fucking lose it in about 5 seconds. I'd be like, fuck, I forgot to say hashtag.
Hey, hashtag it's cool. Hashtag that's what happens when Tony lets me day drink.
Hashtag put the bottle down, Jimmy.
Oh, hashtag fuck that.
I never let you day drink, you asswipe.
Hey, I said
Ooh,
everybody.
you didn't say hashtag.
I said everybody. Yeah, you're out, Jinx. But anyway, I said I'm gonna take a cheers. Everybody cheers. We're gonna take a shot for the fucking early watch, and you said that. Okay.
I don't remember that. God damn, I got
that
to
either.
ignore your ass.
What he said.
It's all right. I've been
Just
cheersing
remember,
while I
you
was
get all
on mute
shit
anyway.
faced. Just remember, you get all shit faced and passed out. I'm going after your old lady.
Sean says hashtag is the new pig Latin.
Yeah. Nobody will know what we're saying, guys.
Ixnay on the dumb shit, yay.
Wow, he's multilingual.
Hashtag.
Hashtag multilingual.
Tomorrow morning.
Oh shit! I think I'm contact drunk.
To Rick,
Okay.
Rick out in. All right, hush up a second. Rick out in chat. This is a theoretically daily show. Of course, Jimmy's starting the bottle pretty early, so he may be late tomorrow, but hopefully we'll be here.
No, I got it. I was on time today, pretty
the
much,
next
right?
chat should be about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's the Daily Gun Show.
So, or 4 p.m.
Or unless you're asking when the next time we're on.
That's what I was thinking, but yeah,
Next
there's other
time.
chats besides us.
Probably
So
whenever I
we're on.
wake up tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow
Yeah, I'll be-
morning at 6 a.m.
Fuck
tomorrow
no.
morning at 7
Line
p.m.
time.
In Israel, maybe.
Referring to my time, because you remember, because you guys start at 7. Did you guys start at 7 today? On my time?
No, I
7:30?
started 8:30 my time, so 7:30 your time.
Oh, okay.
No, we had to move it up an hour and a half just to try to get Jimmy on time, and it still ain't working.
Well, I'm working tonight, so I'll be on time tomorrow. I was on time today. I'll be on time tomorrow. It's
So
the
that
days
would
I
be-
don't work that you got to worry about.
So that's going to be 10:30 Eastern
Eastern.
Standard Time in the morning there, Rick. So since you're on the East Coast, there you go. You can sleep in a little bit.
Yep. And the Daily Gun Show is next at 7 Eastern, and there's going to be lobbies sprinkled in there, and I think Yankee's going to be on tonight too.
Yep. Yankee's got his show shooting left to center.
Oh, joy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you guys share a week, so that's easy. Yeah, that's easy to remember.
Yeah, and then I'm on tomorrow. I'm on Friday. Probably it's going to be between 2 and 2:30 Pacific, so that'd be 5:30 Eastern. So if you want to check it out, come on down.
Hey, Two Hotties in here. I ain't seen him in a while.
It's just
back
the
with
He was
last
on.
month.
He was on Match Chat last night.
That's past my bedtime.
How old are you again?
Really fucking.
All right, Grandpa. Remember to eat your applesauce.
Come on
I've been
now.
a grandpa for 8 or 9 years.
Right on.
All right. Well, there you go.
Jimmy, aren't you a grandpa too?
Yeah, but that's like technicality though, because I'm 30. My kids ain't got no kids.
He's a step grandpa.
Yeah.
I love these guys who back out of the grandpa thing by like technicalities or papaw or poop head or whatever the fuck they. I'm fucking grandpa. I earned that son of a bitch. You call me grandpa.
Kid calls me Jimmy, but and I introduce him as my grandkid and stuff like that. It's just that, you know, on the chat I like to be a little bit more descriptive and detailed and shit. But yeah, it's my grandkid, yeah. But yeah, me and my wife are about 10 years apart.
Yeah, Jimmy's wife is a cougar.
Not from where I'm sitting.
from where Tony's sitting, he's robbing the cradle.
Oh God. Maybe someone should tell Tony's wife.
Yeah, from Tony's point of view, she's girls gone wild. So, you know.
Oh shit.
My wife was in here just a few minutes ago while I was chatting, so she knows how
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, my wife doesn't give a fuck either. She listens to this shit, if you believe it or not. She fucking.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Tony's wife's probably crossing her fingers, hoping it happens. So, you know, somebody else, you'll bug somebody else.
I hope that Jimmy's wife realizes that I'm joking, at least while he's here.
Oh, she does. We already talked about the last time you said it. She knows. I'm just fucking with you, man. She wouldn't listen to this shit if I paid her.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
She's too goddamn far away. I ain't driving to Arizona.
That's fucking sad, dude. I mean, you pay me to be on your show, but you're not your own wife to listen. I mean, come on.
Wow.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's different. I don't mind paying the talent, you know.
Oh shit!
Tony's just found out that he's getting the raw end of the deal.
Now, as soon as I'm gonna figure out a way to fucking get off some of these things, some of these early watch shits that I got, and after that, we'll split everything 3 ways, maybe.
Monetize all your videos.
We can't monetize videos. That gets us flagged.
Yeah, I monetized the last channel, dude, and I can't even upload or anything. At least my new channel, now I can get back onto my channel, so I'm happy with that. The Early Watch AZ channel, so I'm happy with that, and I'm not gonna fuck that up. No AdSense, no monetization, no none of that shit.
I got mine monetized all.
See,
all out there.
You just explained your channel name to me. I thought it was just, you were just saying Early Watches.
Early Watches? Like the Early Watches.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and then you said Early Watch AZ, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, maybe you should capitalize that AZ.
Early Watch. Early Watch Alpha Zulu.
Alpha Zulu. Early Watches.
Early Watches. Watch it back.
I remember when I first got out of the Marine Corps, I was running a fucking plate. I was doing 1029 on a plate, and it had a Z in it, and I called it out as Zulu, and everybody just started fucking dying laughing, and I'm like, what, dude, it's phonetics. And they're like, no, not that's racist shit. And I'm like, no, it's military phonetics. And they're like, no, that's racist shit. And I'm like, oh, whatever.
That was my point, you know. That was for guys in the military, because that's the national standard phonetics, or the global standard phonetics for amateur radio too.
No, I mean, don't they have like Zulu time? I mean, that's actually a time zone.
Yes.
I just actually saw that when I was doing the YouTube thing right now.
Zulu is the actual phonetic for Z, for amateur radio and for the military.
So, Zulu time zone. Time zone UTC. So there you go.
Actually, I think it's not Zulu. I think it's Z as in zero, because that's the start of it.
Zulu Nation.
Greenwich Mean Time. Just want a whole booklet full of stupid shit you got to learn to get your amateur radio license 20 years ago.
Am I back? I'm back.
You are back.
Oh, so I got the camera on. Look at this little lazy piece of shit. That's all
laying
she does
there all day.
All day. Lazy asshole.
All day, every day.
All day, every day.
All day.
All right, that's enough of that.
I actually thought it was a crappy ass joke when they suggested initially that we run till the Daily Gun Show when they moved. Now it's seeming to get more realistic.
God, I hope not. I can't do this every day.
Night Strike's doing that shit, isn't it? You know. We could run until the early gun show, but we got to start like 4 hours later.
Oh no, man.
Nah.
Then we'd be the brunch watch instead of the early watch.
Well, we've already been going 6.5 hours.
Yeah, might as well, right?
Yeah, he's not calling himself the Breakfast Club, so leave brunch out of it.
Well, wait, what the Night Strikes yours has been running for 6 hours or all together?
I think altogether we've been running for like 6 hours.
Oh,
Altogether.
okay. All right. I was going to say, God damn, we've been on for like 9 hours.
Mine probably only about 5.
Oh, okay.
We started about quarter till
Yeah, the 8, yeah.
quarter till 10 my time.
Yeah.
So we're at 6.5 right now then. Or no, 5.5. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
No, it's 6. It's 6.5.
Yeah, okay.
Now we just got to wait for...
Flippy's been really quiet lately. Flippy, you still there? We have proof of life?
He's probably doing something else. He does that.
Well, I told him earlier to shut up and wait his turn. I really didn't mean for the whole damn show. I just meant right then at the moment.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Maybe he's got himself muted and he was talking the entire time.
Nah.
Well, that works too.
Wow, that's harsh.
Works for Jimmy.
Yeah, it does.
I think it's working for Jimmy right now, in fact.
That's what it says. As lack of reply suggests.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah,
now I'm
true
on
fits.
even shittier headphones with an even shittier microphone and even shittier, I guess, what would you call it? Like controls. It's got a little itty bitty button.
We can still hear you, so it doesn't matter.
I'm happy about that.
So why are you switching?
We're not.
Dude, I completely
I'm
got
at the
kicked
point
off
I
of
don't
it.
care.
I got completely kicked off of Hangouts for some reason. So what I'm doing right now is I just got done defaulting everything to regular settings, and now I'm reinstalling Chrome and hoping that this may solve the problem.
You know, I've only been bumped once today, which is surprising because usually it's about 4 times.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand these goddamn problems. See,
And then Tony
peace
just
out,
goes
Tony.
off.
That's what you get for talking shit.
Peace out, Tony.
He's like, I
Peace.
never get bumped today. Poof, gone.
There you go.
He might have done that just to fuck us, fuck with us. So
He might have.
Yeah, trying to be a funny guy.
Until
what's up
I
there?
do it myself.
Hey, Tony.
I just hit the wrong damn X.
So he did it totally to screw with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was me.
what I hate is I go to put a link and I forget to switch over tabs, and I'll put it in like the search block of the Hangout, and then I'll just like click on it, and I'll go and I'll be like, "Fuck, I did that."
I do that every now and then with saved tabs on my browser. Like we're talking reloading, I want to go look up something, my reloading tab, and it just boosts me right out of Hangouts right now.
Huh.
There he
he's
is.
live.
So I did it. I defeated the Sheriff of Baghdad quick release sling.
Yay!
How'd you do it?
I'm actually smarter than a strip of, I think this is nylon. I have no idea. To be honest, I have
that
no
is
idea.
really
If I had to redo it again, I wouldn't be able to.
I believe that.
Dude, like these things are retardedly like hard for reasons I don't know.
Did you throw away the instruction manual? That's all I got.
It didn't come with an instruction manual, and yes, I did. It doesn't even matter. This sling isn't even the worst part of this entire thing. Is this isn't even the final sling that's going on this SBR. This is just my Noveski sling until my Noveski comes back.
So, what you do is you photograph how you have it right now, and then you photograph the steps and how you take it off, and then you reverse it when you put it back on your Noveski.
Oh no, my Noveski it mounts a completely different way. Noveski's way is like the easiest. Literally just loops around and tightens down.
Cool.
Because CTRs or STR whatever bajigger. Stupidly easy.
Right on. Yeah, it's all nice and quiet in here now.
Yeah. So I went full retard and I bought a Colt upper and I bought a Colt lower. Well, speaking in faith, I bought a Colt lower. Hopefully nothing changes and I get it for the song and dance that I bid on.
Okay, so how's that full retard?
Because I'm gonna make this like a full-on Mark 18 clone. I'm gonna get the I'll take the Colt lower and get that SBR'd. And then wait another year.
Well, I think isn't it supposed to go faster the next
Nope.
time you do it? Like, have you ever got freaking approved for any of this shit yet?
Yeah, I have my SBR now. That came in
Okay.
Thursday.
And did any estimate on the can, or did they just tell you to stop fucking calling?
They told me they believe it should be in sometime this coming month. Although I talked to another shop that told me, nah, dude, there's no way it'd be 2 months out. Those people are lying to you. So I'm going to choose to believe my shop, even though I really don't think they're telling me the truth.
Well, they might be. You never know. So,
Oh, maybe. They're saying, like, in last month they were getting, like, stuff from May. So mine was in June, so it should have been this month or next month.
I just don't understand, fucking taking so goddamn long.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
Because honestly, they're not even like looking up anything. They literally just look at the form and go, "Oh, this is incorrect," or they just go, "All right, form's filled out correctly. Stamp. Here you go." Like, there's no real research that's going on. They're not like looking into my background and the people on the trust background. They just go, "Yep, that's a trust."
Well, that's right. You had to start the process over on the key. Well, no, you started the process over on the SBR, not the can.
Yeah.
And the SBR came back faster.
Well, the SPR was also done digitally. The digital ones went faster.
Oh, okay. Now, here's the question I'm sure everybody is going to ask, unless they already know. Why didn't you do the can digitally?
What?
Why didn't you do the can digitally?
Because you can't.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Form 1s were the only thing you could do digitally. Form 4s were digital for like an hour, one day, and then their system crashed and they never got it back up and working before the new thing came through. The new executive order or whatever that caused the ATF to be a bunch of like meanies.
All right.
And the chat goes silent.
Yeah, I was just gonna. I'm trying to think of something quickly to say that actually makes sense. And
Oh, wubba
Well,
wubba dub dub.
It isn't the first time we've had dead air.
yeah, I was about just ready to scream "Poco Ghibli," you know, and see what happened. But you know,
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. I got something. Till April 25th. There we go.
Oh yeah, heavy. That reminds me. There's a. Actually, it is fitting because I'm talking about shipping stuff to California. When you give me the go ahead to ship out the tan guard or whatever, there's gonna be an extra like thing in the box.
oh, awesome. We're looking probably middle of next month that I'm going to be able to make the trade.
Rad. Hopefully, about that time, I'll get a aim point, either T1 or H1 to go on that, whatever it's called, MP5K.
Oh, right on. Fucking, I can't wait for April 25th. I've never wanted some time to go by so fucking fast.
Both.
We love the sound effects. Come on.
We meaning you? You got a mouse in your pocket? What?
Oh, Jimmy likes them too.
Actually,
Jimmy,
April, dude,
why
April's going to be a
encourage
good month. I'll be divorced in April, and I can start dating again.
Woohoo!
Oh, nice. So it's going to be finalized?
Be out money too.
Yeah, April's when I have to go see the judge and be like, yeah, whatever, sign off on this crap.
Nice.
Get rid of her.
Yeah, at
I
least
don't
we'll be
want
done with it.
I want to trade her in for the next better model.
Why can you not date pre-divorce?
Because I'm still technically married, and I don't feel right about that.
That's actually a good reason.
Yeah, I'm with Sean. You can start dating the second after you put boots to ass and kick her out. I mean, if you want to, your virtue, don't jump in the sack with her.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not about any of that.
Well, there's nothing to say you can't go window shopping, right?
Just go on eHarmony and bookmark a bunch of bitches.
Yeah. Set up like whatever. Be like, yo, hit me up in April, yo. Nah.
No, yeah,
Dude,
that's
it's
good,
chill.
man. It's good, man. That's good morals and shit.
We have Trump in
I'm
the
not gonna
White
hate on you.
House. I'm filled with morals now. Apparently, it's a whole new year.
Yeah, who
I'm
the
not
fuck
even
are
gonna
you?
lie. Originally, I thought you were trolling. I thought you were super trolling us hard. Like, yeah, I don't curse no more. All this, all that. Like, I thought you were trolling us. But I'm, hey, man, good for you, dude. I'm not gonna hate on you at all. That's awesome. I'm actually like happy. But at first, I'm not gonna lie. I thought you was trolling us.
Yeah, I try to be a
Yeah.
little less preachy on gun channels than I am on the phone. You can ask Heavy that.
You ain't preachy on the phone, brother.
Read Sean's comment.
All right, let me
He's
hop
going for
over
the
there.
long troll.
Yeah, dude, long con.
Yeah.
It'll all pay off. Like, hey, he's setting us up for April, so he could be like, "Gotcha, motherfucker." Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. Ha!
Yeah, that's basically what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to look like she was visited by the most spookiest ghost.
It's ectoplasm.
Did you see that? That spooky ghost? Ah!
I've been slimed.
Well, that just turned gay again.
No, I was. Oh God, geez.
It's all Flippy's fault, and he didn't even curse.
It's not Flippy's fault.
It's totally Flippy's fault.
I don't fucking.
Eh.
I'm a pro Flippy activist, so you know.
We need more of those.
Yep.
What is this movie? For the title of it's called "First They Kill My Father." Well, I kind of
Wait, what?
now want to watch it, like the trailer for it, because that's kind of interesting.
Oh, it's just a preview, or is that a movie that's actually out right now? I would watch that.
Yeah, those dudes like straight up nailed it.
All right, link me.
It just disappeared. Where'd it go? I clicked. I
At
saw
first,
the
at
alien
first they
trailer
killed my
next to it.
father.
Yeah. At first,
Oh.
they killed my father. The alien trailer was next to it, and I hadn't seen that yet, so I clicked on that. And then when I went back to, oh, there it is. Here is the link. I'll throw it out into the chat.
Oh, thank you.
Do not play it over the air because I don't want to get copyright flagged.
Apparently, it has Angelina Jolie for some reason, and it's a Netflix movie.
Oh wait, I know what this is. It's that documentary she did, or something.
Oh my God, are they going to be talking about fucking John Voight in here? If that's the case, I don't want to see it.
Who?
It's a
What is it,
documentary
John?
about. It's about a documentary
John
about.
Voight, that's Angelina Jolie's dad.
Hmm.
John
No,
Voight, John
I
Voight
think
is
this is
Angelina
about
Jolie's pops.
Asians. I don't know which ones. One of the Asians.
Cambodians.
Okay.
They're
Yeah.
right next door to Vietnam.
Okay.
Isn't that the kid that they adopted too? Wasn't that Cambodian kid or something? I forgot what the fuck his name was, like Shoelace or something like that. I forgot what they named him. It was some stupid name. But yeah, he's Cambodian.
All right, that was too funny. I gotta get the hell out of here. Been in this place too goddamn long as it is.
Yeah,
All
same
right,
here.
man.
All right.
Yeah.
Y'all
Later.
have a great evening.
All right. Thank you
All right.
all for watching the early watch and bearing with us. I'm gonna kill it. So unless Jimmy has something to say.
No, we'll be absolutely. Thanks, Night Strike, man, for running this shit and keeping it going all day. Otherwise, we would have been off at like 11 o'clock. So thanks. And we'll be back tomorrow. I got the early watch AZ YouTube sort of running, so we'll be up again tomorrow, 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific.
All right.
And that's it.
Awesome.
Don't
Later,
forget to
guys.
check out Friday Night Sights tomorrow.
Right.
Yep.
Check out Friday Night Sights.
Pacific, 5
Oh yeah,
p.m.
what's going on tonight? I know we already said it, but I just want to run through it one more
At
time.
7 we got the Daily Gun Show, 7 Eastern. And then after that, I don't know what time is Yankee shooting left to center, which I think he's shooting further left of center than he says he is.
Okay, but isn't G-Web's also doing AK Guru chat tonight too?
He should be doing an AK Guru chat right after that too. So look out for that. And then next week on Tuesday there's Hit or Miss at 9 o'clock Eastern.
And if you don't fucking shut up, we're gonna roll right into it from this chat.
Well, there you go.
Later, guys. Have a good one.
All right, later,
Hell
man.
out of here.
Deuces.
All right.
Dude, I saw John Wick too.